Yeah, we back. We back. Hold on for one small second here. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tea Time. We are back with another edition of Monday Night Football. People said that Mondays are supposed to suck, that Mondays are boring. We don't listen to that shit over here. We have fun every single damn day of the week, but especially on tea time days. Monday and Thursday are that much better when you spend it with tea time. So make sure you're spending your time wisely and spending it the right way, because time is a little something that we never get back. So I will be honored if you choose to spend your fleeting source or fleeting what's it called? Fleeting resource. Your fleeting resource of time. I would be so honored and privileged if you were to spend it with me. So if you choose the tea time, I am so appreciative of you. What this little thing is right here, if I haven't said it already, this is tea time, and I am your host, Tony Murr. And if you were wondering what this is, actually, before we get into what this is I want to set up a feeling of what you're supposed to feel for tonight's game every time that you watch tea time. If you are a hater, if you're a lover, if you're fat, if you're skinny, if you're ugly, if you're sexy, if you believe in Santa Claus, if you believe in the Tooth Fairy, if you love cereal, if you're lactose intolerant, I don't care. If your eyes are watching this, then you are officially teed up. Teed up. We are all thankfully and luckily teed up for Monday Night Football. And what it means to be teed up, exactly how God intended it to. We're a little funky with the camera already. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate the little funkitude with the camera. Okay, we need to get this front, center, and stable. Stabilization is going to be key. Okay, so for tonight's game, or for tea time in general, what you're going to want to do is you got your main game on the screen during football season. It's Monday Night Football, it's Thursday Night Football. You got that on your main screen as you typically would watch. If you are without ESPN Plus and you are a YouTube TV watcher, if you cannot watch this game because of your cable providers, your streaming providers, let's give a collective. Don't waste your breath. Don't waste any more energy because it's not worth it. Let's just all at the same time. Three, two, one. It really pissed me off that I couldn't just go to YouTube TV tonight and I had to go to ESPN Plus. Yes, I'm that asshole. Yes, I succumbed to the corporate bullshit and pressure that they put on us. They want to squeeze the little people for everything that they're worth. The billionaires up top, they can't make any less money this year. And so where's it going to come from? It's going to come from us. Hopefully, I can be the sucker that buys ESPN Plus for everyone else, and then you get to enjoy it through tea time. So if you are still able to watch the game, you're going to have that on your main screen. And then on the second screen, on a smaller device, an iPad, a laptop, a phone, you got tea time up. And what you're going to do is, I'm the sounds of the game, the sights of the game come from the main screen, the sounds of the game come from me. You can have the main screen at a dimmed volume so you can still hear the sounds of the game. You don't necessarily need the broadcasters because this is an alternate broadcast of the game. Think of Manning Cast, but new and reinvented. I could throw money. I could motherfuck ESPN. I could say shitty things about the NFL. I can say shitty things about the refereeing. I can say anything I friggin' please on this thing, and it's for you all to enjoy. So instead of trying to stay in a lane and be like, hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and we're going to break down this play, absolutely, and this is where the X goes, this is where the Y goes. No, they're not going to do that. We have fun around here. But we also have fun with football, because if you are a football fan, then you could be a tea time fan as well. At least that's what I like to think. And Facts, what's up, dude? Happy to have you back, man. Now you are beginning to know what it's truly meaning to be a tea timer. Something that I was pretty pissed off about was when I go to the ESPN Plus app. There's no pregame for the game tonight. There's no pregame for Monday Night Football. Instead, I just, oh wait, is it on now? Is it on now? I couldn't watch at first. Progressive Monday Night Kickoff. Give me something. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay. And once this game starts, I'm going to have a live score bug at the top of my stream. So what's going to be so great for you all is, let's say that you are still trying to stick it to Disney and ESPN, and you don't want to succumb to that bullshit they're putting down on us little people, then what we're gonna do is I can be like the radio call for you. You can just watch Tea Time, you'll know exactly where we're at in the game, and I'll be giving you all the sounds of the game so that it's almost like you almost blast back to the past to a better time where you didn't have to pay for all this shit. YouTube's free. Well, blast back to the past, but in that past, there's still YouTube, there's still Twitch, there's still X. You can still enjoy me in those settings, but for some reason, you can't see. You can't see the game, but you can see and hear Tea Time. So really, it's just a Tea Time thing. It's a Tea Time thing, and maybe not necessarily something of history. We are in Lambeau Field tonight. I forgot to properly introduce this game because this is going to be a great, great game between two of the powerhouses in the NFC. I have a close sneeze that I'm trying to battle. It's like it's going in, it's going out, it's going in. Couldn't make it happen. Couldn't make it happen. Okay, so it is the Eagles versus the Packers. You can see what we have for the game. We got the Packers. We got Hurts with the touchdown. We got Watson to get 45 or more receiving yards, and Dotson to get 10 plus receiving yards. That's going to pay you plus 1125. Plus 1125 to scramble all those things in together. I like the Eagles all week. I thought the Eagles were going to win this game. Just the fact that everyone likes the Eagles and the line has flipped so much. I don't know shit. I just had a weekend of not knowing shit. So here comes the here comes not ESPN. I can't believe I gave them a proper shout out. Here come the Packers. Right when you stop believing in the Packers is when they start doing things. They only lose to bad teams. That's what we're convincing ourselves. And we're in Lambeau. We gotta give some credence to being in Lambeau. All right, so I'm gonna put this over here and this as well. And we're gonna sync this up. $14.45. All right, we're gonna sync this up. You're gonna have a live score bug in a second, buddies. Tea timers. We got Jordan Love under center. This is obviously a run with Jacobs. That's how you have to start this game. It's going to be small ball. It's going to be small ball. Gain about 4 or 5 right there. Hard gain. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to get this all going in the right direction. You just without me for a second, but then I get you right back. Then I get you right back. Boom. Okay, so then we get this to we get this to a real small. Don't worry, all right. We got 8 Jacobs out in the flat, stiff arm, first down. Just keep on giving it to that guy, JJ. He's one of your best players. He's the captain of the team. All right, so we got scoreboard, screen capture. We're gonna get that. Boom. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Right back up there. Look at that. Look at that. We're within a second of gameplay. We're in a pretty damn good spot, if you ask me. All right. Riley, I agree. This is going to make up for Thursday night because Thursday night football was so bad. They need to give us a good game tonight. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of running. It's going to be a lot of running of the football. They're going to play small ball. We started this game with 3 straight Josh Jacob plays. And that's how you kind of neutralize the game. Let them know that you're in Lambeau, that you control the pace, that you're at home. This is how you set a tone early and often. You give it to your bell cow back. Your back that has a bunch of strength in his back, in his legs, willing to put the whole team on it. All right, who we got here? We got in the shotgun, Jordan Love. I had to orient myself. Yeah, Darnold hit another great run by Jacobs. Keep feeding the guy, but in fact, I don't blame you for Jordan Love has been bad, and even if he turns around, I don't think he's gonna be the best fantasy guy. I don't know about Darnold for fantasy either. He just had that incredible game against the the Redskins. Sorry, I I can't say that. I'm sorry, but they have a really shit. Yeah, I'm going out of the gallon jug. I lost my water bottle over the weekend. Shit happens. Give it to Jacobs again. He gets 3 yards the hard way. Keep giving it. Oh, they didn't give it to him. A little short. I mean, I think the right play is you give it back to him. Oh, I love the black helmets on the Eagles. Those things are sweet. Yep. It didn't even look like Jordan Love was ready for that snap. The Eagles surely weren't. We're going to get a first down that way, though. Why not? Love how the Pack are looking early. Love how the Pack are looking early. What camera are they using for Monday Night Football? Is that T-Time's camera with how blurry it looks? Yeah, he wasn't even ready. But hey, the defense was less ready than he was. I love these Eagles uniforms. Great colors. Love the black helmet. Seems like they're like a different shade of black, too. Effing bullshit, Sirianni says on the sideline. Yeah, you don't like when someone else can QB sneak on you, pal. How's that? How's that for you? All right, we got Jacobs with another give. Only 1 yard on that one. Wow, they haven't passed the ball yet. It's been, actually, no, they did one pass play. It was just 2 Jacobs. Wow, we've already burned off 4 minutes of clock. Already burned off 4 minutes of clock. A little less than 11 minutes left in the first quarter. All right, we got. Oh, it looks like it could be a first actual pass play of the game for the Pack. Yeah, Jordan Love set to air it out. He's looking around. He's under pressure. He runs right into pressure. My God, this guy's frustrating. Oh, he did a little, maybe like Dragon Ball Z celebration right there. I like it. I mean, he had 2 options. He could have went right. He could have went left. He went right into this guy right here. Look at this. Bunch of room over there. Yeah, he goes right over there for some reason. He felt the pressure. Oh, there's Dobbs wide open. What are we doing? He almost loses the ball too. That was probably the only positive play that Jordan did during that whole play was just hold on to the football. All right, Jordan Love, he receives the snap. He's going long. Who's he looking for? Oh, he plays defense on that one, Watson, because of how horrible of a pass it was. Oh, he's got grills for a lifetime. Look at those things dancing in the light. Ooh, this could be a big injury if this sustains. They don't have a great secondary, the Eagles. Quinyon Mitchell. And he's saying, the booth is saying how great of a corner he is. Watson doesn't look like he has the step he once did. That's the thing about the Packers is like they have no in-between game. They just want to air out the long ball all the time. Not a good start for the Pack. Who got injured this week? That was notable. I'm trying to think. I was just focused on 3 games yesterday. I was focused on the Patriots game during the ones. I watched the night game, the Steelers Chargers, and then I was coming back home from a weekend trip during the 4s. I really didn't get to see much of the 4s. So, give me a little update and facts on some key injuries that went down. Speaking of, I might as well give some updates on the Tea Time tailgate from yesterday. Well, it was on Saturday. So, for those who don't know, Tea Time tailgate is my show on Sunday mornings. It's an NFL pregame show. It's a live show. It's a live stream like these are. I have a co-host, Stevie Splits, and we had 2 special guests for the stream because we are away on a Cape trip this weekend, Cape Cod, Massachusetts. And we did all the show together in our Cape Cod hotel. It was a ton of fun. One of my most fun episodes. I love doing it. And I hope to get all those guys back in the same spot at some point. So the show is NFL Best Bets. fantasy football advice and just how to optimize your football Sundays in general. Because if you know anything about Tony Murr, he loves a football Sunday. So just going through all these bets. So Falcons at Colts. I had Falcons plus 6.5. That covered. The under 48.5. That didn't happen. And Robinson TD. They were giving the ball to Algier. He had two of them. So 1 for 2, or yeah, 1 for 2 that game, or 1 for 3, 1 and 2 that game. However you want to split it. 6-1, half dozen the other. Browns at Jets. I had the Jets money line. That hit. I had the over 37.5. That hit. I had Fields for a touchdown. That did not. I had Bills at Dolphins. Bills minus 9.5. That did not hit. Achane over 32.5 receiving yards. That hit. He had a great game. Saints at Panthers. Couldn't have been more wrong about this game. This game was shitty anyways. Who you want to be right about it. Panthers minus 5.5. That did not hit. Leggett touchdown. That did not hit. Giants at Bears over 46.5. That one hurt. That one really hurt. That did not hit. Dart rushing touchdown. We got that. All right, we're back to gameplay. Quinyon Mitchell going to the tent. I will inform you of the rest of the Tea Time Tailgate updates after the break. Or after this. No, this isn't the break. This is the action. When we hit the break, that's when we go. Gatson, Bam Knight. I didn't know Dobson got hurt. Dobbins. Gadsden, I saw that, a little knee-to-knee action. Bam Knight. Cardinals are just running through running backs this year. It's tough. It's tough in Arizona. Dobbins, I didn't see what happened to him. Unfortunately, he's had some huge injuries. I'm a fan of his, just the way that he keeps coming back for more. Those aren't, God forbid I say, I'm not rooting for injuries anyway, but that's not the most notable bunch of players. All right, Eagles with the ball for the first time tonight. 9:35 left in the first quarter. The right thing to do would be give Saquon the ball. He's got a nice Jesus piece. Very shiny, but a subtle size. I really like that out of Saquon. You got to get that tucked up, though. That could easily get grabbed while you're running. All right, he's running to the left. Yeah, of course. He finds some. Ooh, not much, though. 95. Who's that? That is a big fella on the line. That is a big fella. That's a run stopper, if I ever seen one. All right, so they're upping their percentage of plays under center. It all depends on the Eagles line, and they've had some injuries where they haven't been able to run the ball like they wanted to. But I think they're starting to come into form, at least in the running game, and maybe in the whole team in general. So that was a gain of 3. Shot the game clock running down, or play clock, I should say. Barely gets the play off. He finds A.J. Brown for about 6 or 7 right there, just short of the first down. A.J. Brown with a red looking thing on his neck. It doesn't, yeah, that looks like a headband around his neck. I don't know about the practicality behind it. Even from a swag standpoint, it's not something that's jumping off the page to me. I'm not loving that look out of our guy. And here comes the first tush push of the game, a rather long one. Did he get... Oh, what happened there? He just squirted out of the side. It didn't even look like he was diving under there. Wait, I wanted to replay that. I was paying... That looked like a decoy of some sorts. That was a false start. And then yeah, look. Unbelievable. How are you supposed to win? And then he just waits a certain amount of time. He just got like extra 2 right there. And then here's Saquon with the run to the left side. Not much going right there. Gain of 2 or 3. Yeah, so maybe that was eye for an eye right there, letting that one go. You can't have that on an already questionable play. You can't have that. You can't have that looseness around it. It's got to be officiated tightly. I know it's tough to see too. It's a matter of milliseconds, but we need a trained eye of sorts. All right, 2nd and 7. About 7 minutes left. Oh, he finds a hole. Oh, wow. Great run by Barkley. That was a game of about 20 right there. Yeah, 15 yards for Saquon. He plays a little patient at the line, finds a hole. Yeah, nice jump cut right there to an open field. In fact, who you got in this game? Packers or Eagles? The majority of the country is on the Eagles. I want to see if you're in the majority or in the minority. What about you, Riley? Who you got in this game, buddy? Oh, we got think Bigsby getting in on the action. Nice hard run, gain of 5 right there. Yeah, we got a lot of running going on early in the game. A lot of running. The Eagles, I think, are a better team. The Packers are a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde, hot and cold. First, they look like the best team in the league. They look like Super Bowl contenders, and then they lose to the Browns. Then they lose to the Panthers. Leaves you questioning and wondering. All right, we got Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. I think we got Tank Bigsby. He's still in the game. Devonta Smith in motion. They got to be looking Smith right here on a stop route. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Errant throw. Errant throw by Jalen Hurts. His first really tester of the game. But that's okay. That's only one missed pass. That's 3rd and 5. 5:38 left in the first half. Quarter. All right, Eagles 33% third down conversion. 30th in the NFL. Not great, but you'd like to know their 4th down conversion rate because you know it's high. Oh, we got a flag. Looks like a false start. Ooh, did you hear that? Little crack of the neck getting loose back here. Clay Martin just coming down to lay the law. He knows what to do. That was a very stern face, a very clean, concise call. I like Clay Martin. I like the cut of his jib. He's not gonna make you smile. He's not gonna make you. He's not gonna throw a party. He's not gonna be someone that you look to talk to at the party. But if you need something matter of factly, if you want to know an unbiased opinion on something, you're gonna ask Clay. He's gonna shoot it to you straight. All right, we got Hurts. That was a false start, I think, on the Eagles. We got Hurts in the shotgun. He's looking over at AJ Brown early, getting pressure. Micah Parsons under pursuit. Oh, and he finds who's that? Shipley. Shipley coming all the way across the field to get a Eagles first down. Nice play. We need to see that again. How did that? That's not who I was expecting to catch that ball. Look, I think he starts. Where does he start this play? He goes up the middle. He said, "Oh no!" And then he cuts out to the right, and he keeps going. Great throw on the run by Hurts right there. I can imagine a lot of pressure coming tonight. I agree with you, Facts. Great play. Great play. Great play by the running back too, finding some room to get open. There's got to be a run to the left. We got AJ Brown in motion. That looked like a false start on AJ. Gain of about 3 or 4 right there. Maybe just 2. 2 to 3 instead of 3 to 4. Let's not give him too much. Johnson, a behemoth of a man. Yeah, get him a blow. He's looking a little ginger. 6'7", 325 pounds. My lord. That is a built human. Woof. I will never say anything bad about you, Johnson. All right, and we got another play under center. Oh, wait, they didn't look ready right there. That was a quick snap, and then I thought a flag. That's going to confuse me all game. These yellow cleats looking like flags. Gain of about 2 yards right there. The D-line for both teams looking pretty strong to start out. If you're the Eagles, and you can get the 3rd and 5, 3rd and manageable every time, you know you're going for it on 4th and 2, 4th and 1, so You run this. They're taking Barkley out. They're not going to run it, but why not run it? Why not run it? I would do maybe a little QB draw. A lot of pressure around the sides, up right up the middle. Jalen Hurts goes. Oh, just gets the play. Oh, okay, wide open in the middle. Who's this? It's Devonta Smith. First down. This is a bit of a methodical drive for the Eagles. They're looking good. I mean, they're just getting what's in front of them. They're not trying to wow. They're not trying to do too much. Look at that. He just finds a soft spot in the defense. 56. You don't really want to be turned around right there with your back to the quarterback. Oh, we got pressure. There's Micah Parsons. Yep. And then A.J. Brown catch on the sidelines. Good for about 7 yards. All right. I mean, this is going muy rapido, I would say. 12 plays, 61 yards, 7 minutes of clock chewed up on this drive, and they're still going. They're still going. All right, so Jalen Hurts, he's motioned, and then he gives it to Shipley, and he's pushing forward. I think that's a good first down right there. Eagles first down. They continue a painstaking drive that's going to be taking a lot of will and a lot of stamina away from the Green Bay defense. This is the type of drive where it feels like at the end of it that it's the end of the weekend. It's Sunday night. You got nothing left in the tank. You just want to eat a Klondike bar and go to bed. And this is what a long drive from the Eagles looks like, especially that they're playing it between the tackles, not having to pass the ball too much. 6 points allowed in the first quarter from the Packers all season. Only team under 23. That's a good stat. Now that's a good stat. He's rolling out left, play action. Hurts with time. He's looking. He should probably just throw it away. He's probably gonna. Yeah, he does. Good defense by the Packers on that play. Best defensive play by the Packers so far. That was a coverage sack, we'll call it. We got 80. He falls and slips. 6 completely covered. Goddard, yeah, he's covered too. There's nothing available. You would like to have less routes going to the opposite side of the field when he's rolling out to the left. Just a thought. You want to maybe have more options than just 2. All right, 144 left in the first. We got Devonta Smith coming in motion. And we hand it off to Barkley. Game for about 2 yards right there, not even. Third down, 3rd and 8. If they can manage just 3, again, holding them to just 3 this drive, I think that's a win for the Packers, considering I don't think they can put another drive together like this, the Eagles. Oftentimes, you'll see a first drive from an offense be great because of scripted plays, but once you have to do it off of the field of the game, that's when true offenses come to shine and the other ones go to whine. Meh. It's not. It wasn't the worst, but it didn't feel great. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, there's the QB drop the middle. What I say? That's a good play. Oh, fumble. That is an absolute fumble. He wasn't down yet. That's a fumble. That was a fumble right there. What a play. Just as he was about to hit the ground, peanut punch out of there. I would like to see this again, but I think this is a fumble. Wow, I mean, they're putting together a great drive. To get a defensive turnover right there is game changing. Let me see. He's on top of this guy. That's a fumble. That was great. He was on top of this guy. His arm was not down yet. Cooper with a punch directly to the football. That's a precise play. Is his arm? Yep, he is. That is a fumble. That's a fumble 12 times to Sunday. Thank you, Packers, going the other way. Going in the other direction. Oh, yeah. You didn't like that one, Jalen? Nice play. That's gonna invigorate them too. The fact that they were able to stand strong to for a drive to be that methodical, you got to give the defense some credit too because they were keeping them within the numbers. They were maintaining them. Oh wait, we got our Burger King commercial. Oh, I thought it was gonna be our cute chick. If anyone knows, if anyone saw my posts from last week about the Burger King girl, the cute Burger King girl, if anyone knows her at, please let me know because I would love to know her. I'll keep it at that. I'll keep it nice and smooth, nothing over the top. I just like to get to know her. Okay. So now we're going to finish off our tea time tailgate update. We left off with the Bucks Patriots game. I got Pat's money line, and then I had Demario Douglas over 35 and a half yards. He had 34. That was the type of day that we had yesterday. I had a parlay in the Ravens Vikings game of over 48 and a half in the Ravens money line. Had the money line, did not have the over. That didn't hit. Bateman touchdown. I tried to dip back into that bucket. That didn't hit. Tough day. Tough day. Jaguars at Texans. I thought Jaguars money line was a lock. They shot down their leg and had Davis Mills fill in the hole. That did not hit. Over 37 and a half. That did hit. Myers over 3.5 grabs. He had 3. Cardinals Seahawks. This was my best bet yesterday. I'm glad I didn't give him more to lock because of our technical difficulties. Under 44 and a half. That game had 66 points, so that didn't hit. Calais Campbell sack. That might have been my first. Actually, no, that wasn't my first, but one of my first defensive picks. That did not happen. Lions at Manders. This was another one of my best bets that hit. This one hit. Lions minus 7.5. I love that. Laporta touchdown. That did not hit. Rams 49ers under 49.5. There was 66 points in that game too. Exact same score as the Lions Manders game. But I did have a Devontae Adams touchdown, so that was a little nice. And then Steelers at Chargers. I just had one final pick on that. It was the Steelers money line. That did not hit. It was a losing day over at tea time. But I mean, that's why the football does not end at week 10. There's weeks 11, 12, and so on. So we're going to keep the train going. We're going to keep the train going as we are tonight. So if you're looking at the tea times bets, there has been Watson with 0 catches. Dotson with 0 catches. Hurts was trending towards a touchdown a little bit, maybe. Not so much. Packers money line, that's looking the best. If Jordan Love could get his head out of his ass, maybe. He just falls on what seemed to be a botched snap. Oh, just a bad handoff. Oh, oof, that was ugly. Oof, that was ugly. What is that? What is that? Yeah, I think Jacobs was not expecting the ball. You could see how he wasn't turned around when it dropped. He was just continuing to block. Time running out in the first. There's going to be one last play probably in this first quarter. Jordan Love gets batted at the line. That didn't really seem particularly close. There's going to be 2 plays. I sit corrected. We're going to have one more play in the first, and then our first horse race of the night, and I have chosen a prize. I've chosen a prize for this month's horse race giveaway. I'll wait till to reveal it once this horse race starts. But wait till the end of the first quarter to get in your numbers. Don't get them in too early. Jordan Love, 3rd and 13. A lot of pressure up the middle. He's scrambling out to the right, looking to get some yards. Can he get enough? Ooh, that was just short. He's probably a half yard short. End of the first quarter, and you know what this means. It is the first tea time horse race of the night. Pick your numbers 1 through 6 in the chat. Actually, it has to be numbers 1 through 5. I'm not sure if you caught it at the very beginning of the stream. Our guy Mikey O, he was up in the sky. He's flying home back from the Tampa Bay Patriots game in Tampa Bay. He's flying back home. He requested that he get the number 6, and because he helped get the Pats win, I'm going to give him 6. If you're in the chat, pick a number 1 through 5. I don't. I think. I think it's gonna be low scoring. I think it's gonna be low scoring, in facts, but I don't. I don't think it's going to be as boring because the thing about the Broncos Raiders game, it was just bad football back and forth. I'm not necessarily convinced this has been bad football yet, just kind of strategic, feeling each other out. In fact, you get the two, we got Michael in the six. I've been streaming for 39 minutes. We're going to go till 40 minutes. We're going to give the people one more minute to get in as I get this set up. All right. Is anyone else in there? Yeah, we got about 30 seconds for people to get in here. All right. I will before we start this horse race, I'm going to reveal what the horse race giveaway this month is going to be. We've done golf balls in the past. We've done Uber Eats gift cards. What we're going to do this month is a little bit different. This is going to be in the giving spirit because we are approaching holiday season. So I felt as though this is a perfect time to do something of the charitable sort. So you can see me donning the mustache. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing No Shave November, letting the mustache grow, and it will be in awareness of one particular charity, and it's going to be a charity of the chat's choosing. So whoever wins the monthly horse race giveaway this month, they're going to get $50 to a charity of their choice. Whoever wins it will get a charity of their choice. I will be the one who's donating. I will donate to any charity that you choose. So it's in the giving spirit. We are going during the Thanksgiving season, so it's something to, it's a time to give. It's a time to give. So if you're in the chat, if you're a tea timer, start thinking about the things that you would like to donate, the things that are the charities that you would like to donate to, what's special to you. And I'll keep the mustache going all through November. Okay? So let's get this. We're already back to the game, so let's get this going. Let's get this going right here. Yeah, it's a little. We're gonna go. Yep. And we do this. We got 2 and 6. 2 and 6. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. All right, 2 and 6. We got it's NFAX, and then we got Mikey O in the 6. That's 6 for Mikey O. Why don't you start him up while he's on a plane? Why don't you start him up? And there's 2. There are only 2 guys going with the first horses out of the gates. It's a really good sign. I love to see it. There's 3. Can we do it all down the line? Can we get a 4, 5, or 1 right here? We got a 6 again for Mikey O. He's doing this from a plane route right now, people. It's another 6. He knew it was going to be hot. That's about 2 in a row for 6, and it's 5. Okay. We can do a little 5 right there. 1 and 4, where are you? There's 1. We need 4 out of the gates, and we got a full participant horse race going on. And that's a 6 again. This could be a quick race in favor of the guy, Mikey O'Brien. There's 2. NFAX has something to say. He wants to be involved. He's in second place. There's 2 again. 2 in a row for him. Just 1 behind the first place. And there's a 4. There's a 4. Okay, it's a full participant race. We're off to the races, as they say. There's 5 moving up a piece. There's 5 moving up just a piece right there. There's 1. How about 1 right there getting involved early? And there's a 4. Okay, now we got a good spread of horses getting involved in this race. 6 is right when I was going to say something bad about 6, he moves up, he moves on, and he's got a 2-spot lead. And there's 1. 1 ties it up with 2. We have a 2-way tie for second place. And there's 3 right there. 3-way tie for third place. I like the spread right now. And there's 6. I mean, he's not making it any sort of competition. He's way out ahead of the pack, Mikey O'Brien. And there's a 4 right there. 4 wants to get involved. There's a 3-way tie for second place. And there's a 3. Okay, we got a 4-way tie for second place. Can we get a 5? Can we get a 5 just to round it out? Oh, yeah, I love that. Okay, so if I'm 1 through 5 right now, I'm of the mentality it's a us versus them. Us versus the 6. So let's get everyone together and go against the 6 right here. And there's a 4. Okay, 4 wants to get involved. 4 says, I'll step up for the people. And there's 3. 3 would also like to step up. Can we get a 1, 2, or 5 right here? We got a 1. Okay, can we get a 2 or a 5 just to have everyone else moving in unison? There's a 2. Can we get a 5? I would love to see a 5 right here. Just for the coincidence. There's a 5. That's nice. So that is good teamwork from the 1 and 5s right there. They say, let's do this together. Let's move everyone up in unison. There's 4. I think that was the exact same one from last time. Can we get a 1, 3,
There's a 2. There's a 2. And we need a 1, 3, and a 5 just to make it fun. A 1, 3, and there's a 3. Okay, can we do a 1 or a 5? This could be the exact same order too. There's 4. Okay, 4 wants to get involved. Tied with the 6. Tied with the 6. There's 6. Oh, 6 stalled out for a little bit. He's 1 away from winning. But you guys just made enough of a push at the end there. There's 2. Okay, NFAX, he's only 2 away. He's only 2 away from winning this thing. There's 3. Okay, we got 2, 3, 4 wanting to be a part of it. There's 3. Okay, there's 3. 3 and 6 snipping the finish line. There's 3. All right, so 3, 1. But as you guys know, that's not a live horse. We're looking for 2 or 6 out here. We're looking for 2 or 6. There's 4. 4 sniffing the finish line now. Is he going to finish the race? And there's 2. NFAX and Obi tied. I love to see it. Who's going to come out on top? Who's going to... Oh, it's 4. So 3 and 4 finish the race first, but 2 and 6 right there. 2 and 6 right there. There's 1. 1. We really don't care about you anymore. You're old news, as we like to say. There's 5. 5. We don't care about you either. You are old news. We need a 2 or a 6. There's 4. 4 we already done. 4 we already done. And there's 3. 3 we already done. Come on. We need a 2 or a 6. There's a 2. Come from behind. Win. It was looking like the 6 the whole time. NFAX, the new T-Timer, he finds himself at the top of the horse race leaderboard with another win. I need you to start thinking of who you would like to donate your $50 to at the end of the month. It's going to be a necessary thought. It's going to be a necessary thought. So let's get back into position. Let's get back to game time. Let's get back to game time. A little bit of a... Yeah, there we go. All right, we like to make updates around here. We like to make updates around here. All right, so we are going to the horse race leaderboard. I missed only 2 punts while that was going on. I'm A-okay with that. NFAX with 3. Look at you, buddy. Look at you on the top of that leaderboard, looking clean, looking right. All right, we're back to game. We're back to game right here. All right, so let's see. We'll do a ad read. We'll do an ad read. First one of the night. All right. This ad read, I want to say before I say the ad read, just thank you to our sponsors every single time. The fact that you have faith in me, have faith in the T-Timers, and recognize the position that we want to be in, which is that of the North variety. For you to be able to recognize that is really special. So, special shout out to you. What I would like to dedicate this ad read to the sponsor, Hands of a Lover. At one point or another, we've all wished we had an extra set of hands. Hands of a Lover can be there to provide you with an extra set whenever you need it. You've always wanted to have a nice Italian home-cooked meal, but you're not Italian? Well, your Hands of a Lover can be Italiano for the night. Your girlfriend asks for a back massage, but you have weak and wimpy hands. Hands of a Lover has an Arnold Schwarzenegger edition, just enough muscle and tenderness to rub on your chick while you still get to reap the benefits of being the one who is massaging. When you get no more love to give, Hands of a Lover can be there to catch you with open palms. Thank you, Hands of a Lover, for another sponsor within Tea Time. Hopefully you can stick around, but won't be surprised if you didn't. That's just how the show goes, am I right? Hands of a Lover. So it's basically, like, if I'm interpreting that, it's like, it's got hands for things that you aren't very good at. So, like, if you have to sign something, or maybe you have to write a handwritten letter, and you have bad penmanship, Hands of a Lover, switch in the Hands of a Lover, they'll do the ones to write it for you. Your brain is almost to their hands. It's almost your hands just for that special occasion. Let's say that there's a family softball game and you're with your significant other and you need to make a good impression, but you're terrible at sports. Hands of a Lover, right into your hands. You're catching fly balls. You're turning 2. That's the Hands of a Lover.
Cowboys, Raiders, Monday Night Football next week is going to suck. Raiders have us believing that they're any good. Cowboys are going to whomp them. All right, we have back to gameplay. Jordan Love, he hands it off to Josh Jacobs. Gain of about, Josh Jacobs keeps the legs churning. Game of about 5 right there. We're already, look at this. Cut on the left hand. I mean, we're going to have to play it through that, Jordan. Can't say I feel bad about the cut on your left hand. All right, we got Luke Musgrave going in motion. He's going in the backfield. I like that. I mean, it's going to be another run play. Yeah, it's a pitch to Jacobs to the right. He finds some room to gain. That's a gain of about 10, 12 yards right there. He says, print cash for me. Straight cash, homie. Back up the Brinks truck because I'm running. I'm running tonight. Yeah, he sealed that. 81. I don't know if that's Musgrave, actually. But either way, the tight end lead blocker in that situation. That's what they need to do. That's what they need to do. It needs to go through Josh Jacobs if they want to win. Another run by Josh Jacobs. Gain of about 2 right there. He falls forward. Oh, we might be bored to death this game. I hate to say it. 0-0 right now. It's going to hurt not having him. He had such a great season. It's a bummer that he goes down. It's ACL too. He was looking great. I love the Packers. They still have like the old school jerseys where it's like the stretch cotton on top and it's heavy on the mesh. Josh Jacobs runs to the right. He avoids the first defender, but a bunch of defenders there to beat him before the line of scrimmage. That's about a loss of 1 right there. A loss of 2 maybe. I mean, despite them wanting to be run focused, they're going to have to pass the ball. They're going to have some intermediate pass game. It can't just be go routes. Who's going to step up and say, I can catch an 8-yard pass? Who's going to step up and say, I can catch a pass in the middle of the defense? I'm not quite sure who it is. I don't know who's got that physicality when Kraft especially goes down too. Musgrave, gain about 7 or 8 right there. They're on probably 48-yard line, 4th and 2. You bet under 52.5. What were the odds for that? Was it like $10 to win 5? Probably even less. I didn't know hesitate. I could have imagined this game being high scoring too. I would be surprised if it goes over 40 points right now. Oh, they're going for it. Okay, 4th and 2. I don't think they're going to end up going for it. They're not going to end up going for it. That's the type of game this is. Yep. They'll take the penalty. Terrible. Rolling over and dying right there. That is just a no-fight scenario. You're trying to bring them offside. They're not budging. Come on. Don't even line up because now they have even more momentum than if they stopped you on 4th down. Then they just realize that you're afraid to even try to go up against them on 4th down. They're playing the field position game early. That is a scaredy cat move. That's trying to tiptoe around type of move. You can't be trying to tiptoe around type of move and also try to be the team that's forcing the ball down their throat with Jacobs. It doesn't go hand in hand right there. You got another punt going on in this game. Punt, 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 punt. and it was a bad one too. Goes through the back of the end zone. They're gonna start at the 25. Minus 260. I mean, take money where you can. In fact, so you're probably gonna get that one minus under 52. I think you got a good chance, buddy. Ooh, I haven't heard Lincoln Park in a while. What a terrible commercial. What a terrible commercial. You're sitting down at the Christmas dinner table. You sit down at the Christmas or Thanksgiving dinner table, and because you have Amazon, you're showing kids what you could buy them. They're not, you know, that gift isn't gonna be delivered that day. You're like, ooh, what if this? What if I gave you this? And you're probably a scumbag. You're probably never even gonna give it to them. You're like, ooh, I could get you this toy. What about this one? Oh, you like Legos? And you're probably halfway in the bag, if not fully in the bag. You're so drunk, you forget about it. Next thing you know, they're asking Uncle Eddie, Uncle Eddie, it's Thanksgiving dinner in that commercial. It's a Christmas dinner. Fast forward, Uncle Eddie, where are our gifts? You told me you were getting Legos. You said I was getting Legos during Christmas dinner. It's not that's not where it was created. Maybe the thought local meat shop, but this was just created moments before the stream. What we're liking this to, or why we're doing this, is we're doing a little bit of Movember. This is No Shave November, Movember. I thought people donated their mustache hairs to charity or to a local cause, but that's not the case. They want your head of hair on top of your head. So what we're doing is this month for our horse race giveaway, I'm gonna be doing No Shave November, and in honor of that, it's the giving season. So whoever wins the monthly horse race giveaway, I'm donating $50 to a charity of their choosing, and I'm keeping up the mustache rub. So there's a little bit of a theme behind this. I'm a man of theatrics and entertainment, so it's only right. And it's very very open this month. You could win this yourself. You can win this in one night. We've seen it before. LaFleur doing some hard studying on the sidelines. I think it's too little, too late for that, my friend. You're trying to cram before the test starts. It's 5 minutes before the teacher hands out the test. You're already in the middle of it, pal. You might as well just go with it. Fly by the seat of your pants instead of trying to be so methodical about it. Look where the methodicalness has led you. 0-0. Play action. Hurts rolling out. He's got some field in front of him. Oh, dangerous pass to Goddard. Gain for about 6 or 7. That was a dangerous, right out of the grasp. Right out of the grasp. I appreciate it, Mikey. Thank you. How about that Texans win yesterday? That was crazy. Can I get some of what you were doing during that game when they're down 17-0? Me and Ed were together yesterday just talking about what you would have been like on the other side, and I want to know what that was like for you. But hey, pick of the week, it's back from improbable odds. Pick of the week is back. We got Hurts with the play action. He's dropping back. He's surveying. He's looking Goddard. Real good coverage by 25 right there. Not letting that happen. Oh, just a little late getting it there. If he zipped that in a little bit earlier, a little late on seeing that from Hurts. Keyshawn Nixon, 10 pass breakups, the most in the NFL. Geez, so the cornerback with the most pass breakups in the NFL, he's been averaging only one a week. That's how hard it is to get a pass breakup. Both these offenses aren't going anywhere. love that. I knew how much you ride or die with that pick, so I knew that there was gonna be some theatrics behind it. I love it. Quality pizza, man. That shit is so good. I'm missing it. That especially the salad pizza, it was crazy good. I loved it. Oh, a shank of a punt. This is probably what the Packers needed. Still, I mean, they haven't been able to do much with anything. Are they going to do anything with this good field position? They had a lot of pressure on the punter, which forced the kind of errant punt. Ooh, this close to a pick six. He's saying this close. 7:25 left. Let's see. I'll do one. I'll do one. I mean, we're talking about it right now, Mike. Might as well say it. So I'm renaming this segment. It was previously Tea Times Winner of the Weekend. This is the Tony's Tough Performance of the Weekend, and it's not necessarily a guy who just won his game. It was someone that was probably an underdog and did what he needed to get his team a win and outperform the odds. And this one goes out to the Houston Texans' own Davis Mills. So this is a backup quarterback, and he was benched for a young and upcoming high draft pick in Stroud, where he was the starter in Texas for a little bit. He got his time again with Stroud out with an injury, and his team's down 7-0 to a 17-0 to a divisional opponent. Anyone in their right mind would say Jacksonville has that game, that they're going to win that game 10 times out of 10. But Davis Mills, he never gave up. He threw for 292 pass yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown, the game-winning rushing touchdown. And this is someone that just never said never. So I got to give him the nod for Tony's Tough Performance of the weekend. It was really good. I don't think he's got a lot of that in him, so he should celebrate while he can. That was a good cue up, Mike, right to the Tony's Tough Performance of the weekend. You got to admit that he really dug deep to get his team a win. He could have easily packed it up, put his tail between his legs, and just scampered on to a loss and then gone back to irrelevancy on the bench the next week because Stroud's probably coming back. He says, I want to put this team on my back. I care about winning. I care about more than just myself. And he gets it done for Houston. It was a good performance. And it was a good enough performance to get the pick of the week back on track. See, like basketball going on. He does deserve it. I can't get behind basketball yet. Basketball starts on Christmas. There's got to be less than. I'm gonna bring up ESPN stats because there is definitely less than 100 total yards passing in this game from both teams. All right, let's look up the box score. Pitch out to the right. I don't know who 23 is, but he can't do much. Gain a 3 there. Jeez, they're playing great defense. Yeah. 2 of 5, Jordan Love for 12 yards. And on the other side, 6 of 10 for 39. Total of 51 passing yards from both teams in this first half. Remember I said this game was going to be good? All right, Packers, 3rd and 8. Jordan Love, he wants to double up. Oh, God. Tipped at the line. Second ball tipped at the line. I mean, out of a 6'4" quarterback, you don't really want that happening. He's playing tight. He's not playing like he's confident right now. He looks left. I mean, no one's open. He had nothing. He had nothing there. LaFleur, what had happened to you, guy? Oh, that was Jalen Carter on both of those plays too. This guy's a player. This guy's an absolute player. Someone you want on your team. He only I mean, he had the. I mean, you saw it the first game of the year where he spit at Dak Prescott before the first play of the game right in front of the referees. He's got a screw loose. He only works on a good team with good leadership. If he went to a shitty team, he would be a big nuisance. All right, another punt. Do we have total punts in this game? Two punts. Two punts from the Eagles, and then how many punts from the Packers? Four. Gosh, this is brutal. This is brutal. I mean, Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football, they always leave a little something to be desired, but give us something. It's Monday night. You got to give us something. Give us something to play with. I don't really like the nostalgia feeling Chat GPT commercials. I don't like how they're trying to play to our emotions with AI. That's not something I'm gonna appreciate. Laundry's ready. You know what? I still did. Anyone see that new Leonardo DiCaprio movie? It was called One Battle After Another. I still want to see that. I haven't been able to get out to theaters, as they say, but I would love to watch that. All right, here we go. Back to the game. We got a run from Saquon to start off. Great run. Great, about 7 or 8 right there. All right, get something going. Get something going, please. Look at this. I mean, I said it before, and now they're just getting into it. But that's the total pass yards from each of these quarterbacks. 39-12. You don't really see that too often. Could you? And facts. If you're able to look that up, if you could change the alternate line to 3.5, I would love to know the odds on that. That would be a hilarious bet. There's another give to Saquon. First down. All right, this is what each of these teams are looking to do. Flag though, is it coming back? They each want to get involved in the run game. All right, I'm gonna move this operation up. Hips are getting a little tight. Ooh, yep. We're moving this operation as always to the north position. Yep. You'd hate to see Lane Johnson go down if you're a Birds fan, though. What happened? He get rolled up on? Yep. Oh, yep. Look. Oh, he gets up on his own power. He's hobbling, though. Oof. 6'6", 325. Jesus. This guy's praying to God. He says, Lane Johnson went down. I can't have all of Philadelphia hate me if I suck. Please let me be good. I'm scared. Just please let me be good. Lane Johnson is so important to this team. Oh, there he is. Fred Johnson coming back in the game from earlier. Like I said, I'll never say anything bad about Fred Johnson. Even though he's just about as big as everyone else, it seems like. He looks a little bit bigger. 6'7". 6'7". Shut up. Here we go. Oh, this is... Alright, the clock's a little off now. Alright, so let me get this back up. Alright, we'll get this back up. Get this timed up correctly. 5:15. Let's get that resync. 3, 2. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. It's pretty damn good. Lovely. We are right back. We got a little bit off with the clock, but we're back. All right, Hurts looking back. He's under pressure. He throws a nope. He's asking for a flag. He gets what he asked for. Just like Christmas, you want a flag underneath the tree. You got it, Dallas Goedert. Not deserving. If you are a 6'5" tight end, 250 pounds, and you're going like this, looking for the call, just because you get oh my God. You got one hand across the chest. I can't believe the refs are falling for this baiting, flopping bullshit. This is unreal. You gotta still play football. This is ridiculous. I hate that call. Right, and they don't call that anymore. Anything that's uncatchable, they don't call that anymore. Oh my God. Put him on Broadway with that cell job. Give him a medical device and a briefcase like The Pursuit of Happiness with that cell job. Gotta be on. It's gonna be on the Eagles. Just to make up for that shitty call. On Mailata. He is another big motherfucker. Lane Johnson going to the locker room limping. That is really, really not good. Alright, 4:53 left in the first half. We got a give to Saquon Barkley. He almost trips at the line, bounces it outside, finds a lot of room, and boy is he quick. It looks like it's probably coming back with a holding penalty. Yeah, they were quick to that. There's Clay Martin, just to tell you how it is. Hey, I probably don't have good news, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. Clay Martin, that's how he rolls. That happens every play, but now they're trying to have some makeup calls for that shitty Goddard one. As I've said it once on stream, and I'll continue to say it, once there's a one bad call in any sort of game, it's makeup calls for the rest of that game. So you try to hold off as much as you can as a referee for that bad call, because then you're playing a game of catch up that you simply can't catch up to the rest of the game. We got Tank Bigsby with the first, not the first, but with a tote of the rock. Probably a gain of 5 right there on 1st and 25. 2nd and 20 coming up next. You'd like to see a pass play. I would guess Goddard will be on the receiving end of it. 0-0. I do have to give a shout out to Jersey Jerry. I might be jinxing it, but it's worth saying that he bet a tie at the end of the first half, and it's lining up to be like that. I don't see any points being scored. All right, fake the handoff. There's a little screen pass to, ooh, great play right there. There you go, Smith. That was a good tackle. That was a good tackle in the open field. You're absolutely right. I don't even know if there's been any plays on the opposing person's side of the field. Actually, no, there was, because the Eagles were driving. They might have, when Jalen Hurts fumbled it, he might have rushed it from non-red zone to the red zone, but that's the closest anyone got. We got 3rd and 11. They got a couple chunk plays after 1st and 25. I mean, you would think this is going A.J. Brown on a go ball of sorts. Yeah, he's looking right. He wants him. He steps up in the pocket. He's looking to rush. Oh, can he get it? No, he just slides down for videos after that has happened. I've seen it when it happens. Alright, we're going about to the 2-minute warning, and this is almost to the segment of Old Tony gives it a go. Alright, booming punt. This looks real good. Yeah, okay, we got, looks like a holding. It could be on the receiving team. Oh, they're making him re-kick it. What was the flag? Someone else begging for a call that got it. You know what happens when you give people what they want when they beg for it? They're going to want it again. And everyone's going to want it this game. Expect a lot more flops this game because of how this is being officiated. Repunt, it was horrible compared to the first one. Good bounce in favor of the Eagles. He picks it up. Take it. Oh, I don't know Dobbs returns punts. Probably not the safest thing for the guy in the Guardian cap to do, but here we go. Okay, it is the 2-minute warning. For those who are unfamiliar, let me familiarize yourself. This is a new segment that we do in tea time. It happens at the 2-minute warning of every football game in the first half, where I read a news headline and we all guess what this headline would be just based off of the headline. What will happen is once the second half once it goes to halftime, we're going to do our normal horse race, but then we're also going to read into this story to figure out what actually happens. So, here it is. The headline is, "My boyfriend and I were falling in love. Then he hit me with a deal breaker I never saw coming." So, let me read that again. "My boyfriend and I were falling in love. Then he hit me with a deal breaker I never saw coming." So, my question would be, did he say to her, "This is a deal breaker for me," and she didn't see that coming? Or, which I think is more likely, is he had a deal breaker of his own that like this girl didn't realize was a deal breaker till he did it. My guess is he eats eggs in the morning, like he wakes up before her, and she never really saw this happen, and then they started sleeping in the same bed together, waking up together, doing breakfast together, getting their day started together, and what he was doing, which could be very disturbing, and I would not want to see this out of my significant other, is he ate eggs in the morning, but he wasn't eating them scrambled, he wasn't eating them fried, not over easy either. He was putting the whole egg with the shell in his mouth and chewing it up like that. Raw egg and shell. He was eating the whole damn egg. And when she went to ask why he was doing this, he says the shell is actually the most nutritious part. It's almost like that of a kiwi, he's saying, or that of the salmon where the skin has all the nutrients in it. So this guy is eating eggs whole with the shell, raw. Tell me if you have a guess for the deal breaker that the boyfriend hit the girlfriend with. Oh, Golden's hurt? I didn't know that. Oh, a little fake, and then they throw it out to the tight end. It seems like, I mean, let's get a drive going maybe. Luke Musgrave getting involved, but let's let's point out the fact that I don't think they trust Jordan Love throwing the ball. He's only throwing little routes or go routes, nothing that's 7 or 8 yards. That's what good quarterbacks do. They throw it in the middle of the damn field. He's throwing it, I mean, not throwing it again, running it again, but that's a good gain, about 5 or 6 for Jacobs. They got all 3 of their timeouts, about 140 left in the first half. They might find 3 right here. I'm not expecting much, but they might find 3. We need about a 5-yard pass right here. Yep, that's all you need. Give it to Jacobs for 5 right there. Great tackle in the open field by Nakobe Dean. I love this guy. He's a good player. All right, we got a little bit more than a minute. We're holding on to our timeouts. Hurry up offense. I think this is the right way to go about it. They got time. They got time. They got with 3 timeouts, you got a bunch of time. Time in the pocket, you cannot. Wow, he lucked out not having to take a sack there. Get the first, get out of bounds. Great play by Love. He's got more rushing yards than passing yards, I'm pretty sure. He lucked out big time. He was this close to taking a crucial sack that you could not take. Watch this. Watch this replay. Wow. Great job by the O-line preserving the pocket for him. That O-line's like the preservatives in a Big Mac sandwich. Right when you think it's about to go bad, they'll hold on for another day or 2. You can eat that McDonald's Big Mac 3 days after you ordered it. It was sitting out. All right. He's looking a little nice pass. I mean, that's a great leading pass right there. They don't trust him to do much. The play clock is still going. They take a timeout right there. That's a good play. But these are the passes that as a quarterback you got to be able to do these in your sleep, because if you're able to throw a little check down pass to your running back as he's running with stride, that's the difference between a gain of 3 or 4 and a gain of almost a first down right there, 8 or 9. I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna open this up. Just when you think you couldn't get hot anymore, still need some air in this bitch. Oh, that's that nice fall air. That's that nice fall air. Uh, I kind of wanna. I'll still tell you guys what happened to me in fantasy this weekend, even though it was not a good turnout from any of my teams. Well, one of my teams did good, but just ran into a buzzsaw, as it tends to happen in fantasy. But it's worth saying. I'll still give it to you. Maybe in the second half, I think, because this game's about to start again soon.
commercial. It's pistachios commercial. Mm. That is, look at this dude. Bald head, huge beard. That is a scary looking motherfucker. I've never seen that type of contraption to drive someone. I've never seen that. That looks kind of fun. Despite being on there for an injury, that looks kind of fun. I don't think we're going to see him. I think it's up to Johnson on that Eagles O line. 42 seconds, 2nd and 1. This is probably the farthest the Packers have made it down the field so far. He's looking left. He's looking Musgrave. He finds Dubes. It's Dobbs. I can always say his name wrong. He juggled it a little bit. That might have been his first catch of the game. Getting the hands warm a little bit. Oh, a little low on that. Oh, no, he had it the whole time. He had it the whole time. He had possession the whole time. Even if you transition from catching it down here to moving it to a more secure position, that doesn't mean you don't have possession. All right, we got shotgun from Love, the best that he's looked this entire game on this drive. Why does it take teams till the 2-minute warnings and some sort of rush to look good on offense? I mean, good for him getting back to the line, but you cannot be taking that sack. They got to use another timeout. Are we going to get 3 right here? Are we going to get 3? Yeah, nothing open right there. Nothing has been open. You had time to get rid of the ball. That's absolutely right, Troy. You can't be taking a sack like that. That's stupid. We got someone hurt on the Green Bay O-line now. Elton, not John, but Jenkins. I know. That's what hurts the most, in fact, is the fact that people are getting hurt and nothing's really happening in this game. You hate to be getting hurt. Oh, so these guys are both Pro Bowlers. Oh no, the guy Lane Johnson's an All Pro. That guy was just a Pro Bowler, which doesn't mean much anymore. Someone's got to remind me to take my meat out of the freezer before I go to bed tonight. I always forget, and then I have to buy it the next day. Then I end up with a bunch of stuff that I don't end up using that I already bought. All right, Jordan Love looking to make something happen. 2nd and 10. He's looking deep. You can't take a sack there. That looked like a fumble. That was idiotic. I cannot believe you just did that. You are, oh my God. You cannot take sacks like that and then you just give up the ball like it means nothing. Look at this. That was a fumble. That's a fumble. Oh my God. It looked like the Eagles. That was a horrible. What's worse than taking a sack like that is doing that. That is so stupid. He placed the position so stupidly. Eagles. Eagles get the ball right when the Packers, you think they're about to score. Right when you think this game is about to break open a little bit. Turnover. That is such a stupid mistake. Everything that you've done tonight shows me that you play this position so stupidly. Oh, you cannot be doing that. Trying to volleyball the ball in the air. Yeah, that was Eagles the whole way.
Except we have to watch their bye week. Brutal. Yeah, but he said Buck just said it's one of the more entertaining scoreless first halves. And you know what? I would agree to that to a certain extent because it hasn't been the worst game, but you're gonna be hard pressed for me to say this is entertaining at all. We got Hurts that looked like a false start on the offensive line. They don't call that anymore. Hurts rolling out to the left, has nowhere to go. Gain him about 3 or 4. You gotta allow them to push him on the sidelines. Otherwise, they get free yards every time. I don't want anyone complaining that push. Look, if he flopped, he would have got a flag. Good for Jalen Hurts for not flopping right there. All right, we got Jalen Hurts in the shotgun again, 2nd and 6. They got all their timeouts, just 16 seconds left in the first half. Airing the ball out, it's a bit of a duck. Yeah, that was a shitty ball. Took a long time to get there, and it was not spinning correctly. Look, Smith's look at it. You just throw me that? Did you just throw me that bullshit? Did that get tipped? I'm looking to see if that got tipped or something, because that couldn't have been a pass that you were trying to make. Yeah, nice route. That's a Devonta Smith route if I've ever seen it. All right, 3rd and 6, 11 seconds to go. You got to be looking to just get a first down. Or just run out the clock. Yeah, oh, he had a hole too. He wasn't quick to realize it. They're just looking to get to the second half. 0-0. Who called the timeout there? All right, I guess they'll get an opportunity to punt it. Riley Frazier, Joe Buck would say differently. He said this was one of the more entertaining scoreless first halves he's ever seen. Yeah, now he's rolling back on that statement. He hears the talk that maybe he shouldn't have said that. People are already on his ass. Why do these guys, like, there's 0% chance it's cold in that booth. Why do they have to wear coats? Joe Buck with the turtleneck, man. I don't know. Okay, 4th down. Yeah, there's Aaron and O one last time. Just throw it away because no one wants to see that. You don't have the arm to throw it all the way down there, Jalen. Let's just throw it out of bounds. Fuck it. That's the right thing to do instead of punting it to them, though. No, I was joking, Riley. I don't like it either. He realized what he said was wrong. You damn right it is. In fact, we are about to do our. that is music to my ears. We're doing a horse race as we always do. Riley, he knows the drill. He's in there with the 6. Anyone else who's in there, get in the chat. I'm actually gonna go put the meat in my freezer into my fridge right now. When I come back, I better see some numbers for this horse race. We got Riley in with the 6 early. How many Klondike bars have you had? Okay, I thought you just got them yesterday. That's not that bad. None tonight. Yeah, exactly. Oh,
NFAX in there with the 3. Okay. We got 3 and 6. So I've been streaming for an hour and 34 minutes. Now we're at 34 and a half minutes. I'm going to give it to an hour 36. Let's give people some time to get in here. Let's see if anyone else wants to be a horse race. We got 3 and 6. Riley, you're not up on this board yet, man. I don't know if Nick Fax, I'm just assuming his name is Nick, but I don't know if NFAS told you this, but what we got this month, what we're horse racing for, what the giveaway is, it's going to be a charity of the chat's choosing. Whoever wins the horse race, because it is holiday season, it's a season of giving. I'm going to be donating $50 to whoever wins this, a charity of their choosing. So start to get that in your mind for what you want me to be donating to. We got the 3, we got the 6. We have a little less than a minute left, and we are going to get our second horse race of the night going. I got to give a shout out to Jersey Jerry. He's calling the tie at halftime, plus 900. That's a good bet. Who else do I need to shout out? Oh, I got to shout out a special little someone that entered our world within the last week. It's a friend of mine. You've seen him in the chat. Is the Hot Dog FC, the manager of the Hot Dog FC football club. It is his and Andy, former Zajewski's kid. I'm doing a bad job of introducing this, but they had a kid together, Lucy Fitzgerald, entering this world, so gotta give her a round of applause. New person in this world, and I have already confirmation that she's already a tea timer, so we can take anyone we can get them in early. All right, we are already into the allotted hour. It's looking like just a 2-person race, and we're not afraid to do that. These are 2 newer tea timers, but these are 2 people that like themselves a horse race. We got NFAX in the 3, and in the 6 we got Riley. So let's get it downwards, and let's start this horse race coming up in a minute. Got to get this in position first. Got to see the toes. All right, and then we got this going down here. Let's get this in position. All right. Oh, yeah, it's a little, get that into focus. Get that into focus. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. I saw what I needed to. Okay. Yeah, no, hey, Riley, I got it, baby. I got it. We are in focus. We got the horse race going. We got NFAX in the 3 and Riley in the 6. Instead of a 2 and 6 like we had earlier, we got a 3 and 6. Here we go. That's a 1. That's a 1. We're moving on up. That's a 1. Can we get a 2? I would like to see a 2 right in a row. Let's get a 2. It's a 3, and that's NFAX moving on up. He's got a 3-1. He's got a 3-1, and there's another 3 NFAX. Come on, man. The kid is hot. The kid is hotter than Haiti. There's 1. 1 and 3 moving on up. We need the rest of the horses getting involved. And that's a 3 again. NFAX with a quick 3 of the 3 to rip it into focus. That's a 1 again. It's a 1 and 3 race. It's a 2-pony race. We need to get these other horses involved. That's a 5. Okay, it's a strictly odd numbered horse, but we can keep going that. That could change, and it does. There's a 2. There's a 2. We needed 4 and 6 to get out of the gates. We need everyone involved. There's 1. 1 moving up halfway through the race, it seems. And there's a 5. Okay, another 5. All right, we need the 4 and the 6. Where's Riley when you need it? There's 6. There's 6. Now we can let the floodgates go. We need the 4 to really go. There's 2. There's 2. Okay, I would like to see a little bit of a comeback right now. There's 3. Oh, yeah, in fact, you're tied for the lead. Tied with the 1 horse. Oh, just falls off. Just falls off. Reroll. Reroll. There's a 6 for Riley. Okay, Riley. Okay, you're moving up. You're moving in the right direction. There's 2. There's 2 again. We need 4. Where's 4 when you need it? There's 3. NFAX. Oh, no. He is moving with an expeditious speed unknown to mankind. And there's 1 again. 1 and 3. 1 and 3 tied for the lead. It's a 1 and, oh, there's 4 getting out of the gates. Now we got everyone involved. And now we're having fun. There's 5 and fast. Oh no, that's not in fast. Sorry, but that is a 5. That is a 5. And there's 6, Riley. Okay, Riley, slowly but surely you make your way up. And there's 2. Okay, okay, we can go with the 2. I'd like to see a 6 for Riley. Let's get this. There's a 3 and fast. I mean, this guy can't lose now. He hopped into tea time, and now he can't lose. There's 2. 1, 2, and 3 really leading this race, and then every other all the other horses not involved. 1 and 3. It's been 1 and 3 all night for this race. And there's 6. Riley doesn't say no. He never gives up. He doesn't hear no bell. There's 3 again. Oh, Edfast, he is 1 away. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? He does. Edfast, 2 wins in a row. That's a natural win too. To boot, that's a natural win. I love that because that is being a student of the game. You saw that 3 was a hog horse last one. Why not run it back? Why not run it back? Great playing. Edfast, you are running away with the horse race month this November. Let's get this in the right position because we need to make an update. We need to make an update. A little bit down. Perfect. A little bit more down. Yep. There we go. Perfect. All right. So now we're going to make this tea time horse race, November horse race leaderboard. That is 4. He's got 4 wins. He's hopped on the stream this month. He's got 4 wins. 4, 2, 1, 1. But hey, as we know, there are a lot of horse races left to go. GG's. Hey, Riley, he's a man of respect. GG's in the chat. GG's in the chat. All right. So, what we got is the second half of our Old Tony Gives It a Go segment. Oh, no. All right, let's see. We're going to go to yahoo.com. It's all right, Riley. It's a matter of showing up. When you show up, showing up is half the battle, as you'll learn in this life. So if you keep showing up, there's no way you'll have 0 by the month end. Oh, I wish I did this story. That one's kind of funny, it looks like. I'm looking for the story. Ah, here it is. Okay. This is written by, I'll give her a free shout out, Allison Grenberg Funes. This story was written today and published at 3:21. The title is, "My boyfriend and I were falling in love. Then he hit me with a deal breaker I never saw coming." What we were guessing was what that deal breaker would have been. My guess for that deal breaker was that this guy eats his eggs in the morning raw with the shell on. He just pops the whole thing in his mouth, chews it up. That would be a deal breaker for me too, lady. All right. One of the author's dating profile photos. This was taken at a friend's wedding where I was a bridesmaid, she writes. "If you told me a year ago that thinking about my big fat Greek wedding would make me teary, I would have laughed in your face. I love that film since it came out in 2002, and my family still asks me to do impressions of the aunt and the father. My family liked the movie because it reminded us a bit of our own zany relatives. Sure, we're Argentine Jews, and they were Greek Orthodox Christians, but we're close-knit and loud, and we love a party as much as we love our traditions. Sounded like a Marullo family party, too. I can get behind this. So when I got a message on a dating app from a guy who joked that his family was like the one in the movie, I got a little excited. We started dating in October, and I mean, I hope this wasn't just this October, you're already falling in love, but who am I to say that's too soon? On our first date, we talked about all the similarities between the Greek culture of his family and the Jewish culture of mine. We were official by Thanksgiving. All right, so this was last year, at least.
I was invited to his family's Thanksgiving, which I referred to as my big fat Greek Thanksgiving, and I was introduced as the new girlfriend to his aunts, uncles, and cousins. I mean, we all dream about this day. When you got a girl good enough to show to the family, this is exciting. We also enjoyed a trip to my hometown in upstate New York, where he met my dad and my older brother's family. Dating was going well, we had chemistry. But unlike most of the men I've dated, he was a good communicator and open to being vulnerable, which I find important in a partner. Even our pets seem to approve of us being together. It's amazing how much stock people will put in that. I've dated girls where their dog liked me, and I swear to God that was a reason why they liked me more. I'm sorry if you're watching and you are realizing that, but maybe peel back a layer and look at that. Okay, I was excited to hear that his mom had invited me to their family's Christmas, which would be celebrated on January 7th. I don't know why you would celebrate Christmas 2 weeks later. It's starting to get weird. Though I grew up in with interfaith parents and identify as Jewish, I wasn't a stranger to Christianity. I've been to different mass services with friends and family at times, but I never attended Greek Orthodox service before. When I asked during one of our FaceTime calls if I'd be expected to attend Christmas Mass in addition to the family get together, my boyfriend hesitated as he told me that no, I wouldn't be going. I'm trying to find a good way to say this, he stammered, looking away from the screen. You wouldn't be allowed because you're Jewish. Alright, so now we might be getting into uncharted territory when it comes to tea time. This might start getting political. I quickly glanced at my phone to make sure it was 2022 and not 1938. I was at a loss for words, a rarity for me. The conversation dwindled and I said goodbye, still stunned by what I heard. What happened to my boyfriend, the good communicator? What had I missed? It didn't really seem like the communication was a problem. He told you why you couldn't go. It seemed point blank. Before he'd start that thoughtful first message on a dating app, I'd hardly dated all year. After more than a decade of seeing people, I was tired. My friends and family members found it entertaining when I would recount stories of terrible dates, and I was glad to make them laugh. But I was also exhausted after years of small talk, caring conversations, and making an effort that was rarely reciprocated. After a big heartbreak a few years ago, snotty, crying, red face, no appetite, you know the kind, I was reluctant to move forward with a lot of the men that I met. They weren't all horrible, but none seemed to have the lifetime partnership potential I was looking for. Then there's a photo of her. Up the middle. Up the middle. One of the author's dating profile photos, I was on a solo hike when I took this, she writes. I don't know many dating profiles that you say stuff like that, but we'll continue. If someone had told me that I'd soon be in a legitimately enjoyable and healthy relationship with a new boyfriend, I would have chuckled and thought, yeah, right. But I've arrived home from a date with him wishing I'd stayed on my couch. Our conversations were stimulating, he was funny, and we had a great time together. After how dismal life had been between 2020 been in 2020 thanks to COVID-19. How is this story finding the light of day now? I needed that. This was the first time I thought, this guy would be fun to do life with. Duh, that made me cringe. So what's the opposite of fun? Dread? That's what I felt before FaceTiming my boyfriend the next day. I knew I had to ask the hard question, what happens if, in the far future, you were to marry a woman who is Jewish, or one who is not Greek Orthodox? He explained that if the person were Jewish, they'd have to convert to Greek Orthodox. If they were a Christian but not Greek Orthodox, it could work as long as they were baptized. My breath caught in my chest. For you to be so taken aback by this guy's religious beliefs, if this is what this guy believes, you gotta, it might not be right in your mind, but you can't be like, this is wrong in all morals and ethics. Like your breath caught in your chest? Hold on, let me continue reading. I'm Jewish. I even had my bat mitzvah ceremony in Israel. Though I'm technically Christian on my mom's side, I was never baptized. I come from a family of Sephardic and Ashkenazi Jewish people from Spain, Turkey, Russia, and Germany, all whom ended up in Argentina. I was raised to have respect and loyalty for my ancestors and Jewish culture, and I'm proud to be Jewish. I can't convert, I finally told him. He had to have known I wouldn't say this. I told him I felt Jewish in my soul. I don't know many people saying that. He didn't want me to. He didn't want to ask me to convert. Okay. We were at a standstill. I went into problem solving mode. Was there no way to get around it? After all, I knew one of his relatives was getting married outside the church. I want the Greek Orthodox wedding experience, my boyfriend sighed. He wanted his marriage to be blessed by the church and to have a ceremony within his parish. These aren't a hard ass. Like for you to be, how dare he? We stared at each other through the iPhone cameras. My stomach dropped because I knew exactly what he meant. I've never been one of those little girls who imagines their wedding day. Seems like you do. But one thing I do know is that if I marry someone, I want Jewish traditions involved. All right, so you're getting mad because he wants his Greek Orthodox traditions involved, but you wanted your Jewish traditions to be involved. So you were expecting him to convert, maybe? I want the whole tradition-filled party. A chuppah, the breaking the glass, being lifted in chairs while one loved ones dance around, the aura around me, my big fat Jewish wedding, if you will. But if I was also open to blending my tradition with my partners, just like we blend the rest of our lives. I put my heads in my hands and started to cry. We had never gone too in depth about religions of our families, and now I see we should have. Jewish people have a very wide spectrum of observance. While traditions and religion go hand in hand for conservative and Orthodox communities, traditions observed culturally for many secular or Reformed Jews. This story is going long, huh? Oh my God, there's so much more. I'm done. I'm done. This was not captivating at all. Maybe I didn't pick the best story. That's what comes with it. So what the deal breaker wasn't he eats eggs whole. The deal breaker was he just wanted his girlfriend to be of the same faith he is. Dallas Goddard. Okay, are the Eagles driving? Are the Eagles driving the football? Maybe I should. Were you finding that captivating? It wasn't the best story. In fact, I couldn't even be the first to admit it. I wanted it to be entertaining, but it wasn't. I kind of it was too long. Maybe I'll go back to it during other commercial breaks. But let's get back to the football. Jalen Hurts. I can see this is more fun. I can see Jalen Hurts run with the football. Okay, they are driving. They're putting together a nice drive to start the second half. Oh, yep. That's a great play. Do you have to contain a little bit more if you're Parsons? Yep. Finally, well, I think the Packers did get in the red zone and then they fumbled. Jalen Hurts. We got a handoff to the right sides. Oh, who's that? Tank Bigsby. Men at the line. Great play by number 7. Who's this? Quay Watkins or Quay Walker, I think. Look at this. Just finds the hole. 74 out. Oh, see, that's where you want Lane Johnson. 74 Johnson. He should. So we have Johnson replacing Johnson. And this backup Johnson, he missed his assignment right there. He's got to get a hand on Quay Walker. 76 tackles through 10 games. Through 8 games, I'm sorry. Oh, that's a false start. Another one. A lot of false starts on the Eagles. That's third and 12 now. They're just going to be looking to get a field goal, right?
Still not good.
All right. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun is looking like I think they're just gonna have an easy pass over the middle out, or you know what they might go for the end zone. Oh, okay, they're just running it. Jeez, so boring. Why do that? You're already into decent field goal range. A gain of 5 right there. Go for the end zone at least. If you know you're just gonna want to kick a field goal anyways. What is that? Jake Elliott. He's a good kicker though. Captain of the team. I mean, 39-yard field goal as opposed to a 43. I don't see the huge difference there. Go for the end zone on that third down. And he kicks one right between the uprights. That's a no-doubter. 3-0 Eagles. After how many minutes of gameplay? 37 minutes of gameplay. Yeah, he's frustrated. You're winning this game, though. You're winning this game. 3-0 Eagles. You know what, guys? I can't not go back to this story. Alright, here's the rest of the story. I didn't realize it may not work that way with the Greek Orthodox community. I brought up that there are Greek Orthodox and Jewish couples who make it work. My boyfriend explained that his family was Old Calendar Greek Orthodox, much more conservative than the New Calendar Greek Orthodox that those other couples likely were. I was looking forward to spending New Year's Eve with my boyfriend and his friends and going to his family's Christmas party. I was excited to continue perfecting my baklava, which I successfully made once, with help, of course. I'd even thought of what it'd be like to have him next to me at the next Passover Seder. If things work out, I thought maybe years from now I could have had my big fat Greek Jewish wedding. But if my near PhD level of dating taught me anything, it's when to bow out, that you shouldn't prolong the inevitable. The author standing at the foot of the. Yeah, okay, we don't care about that picture. If I can't give you what you'd want and convert, I don't want to break up, I said, my hands flying in an exaggerated motion that any Jewish or Greek person would recognize. But should we be dating? He agreed. We shouldn't be. And that was that. I never ended a relationship over religion. Disagreements about having children? Absolutely. Political beliefs? Yes. The guy being a jerk? Oh, sure. But if you asked me whether I'd break up with the man I was falling in love with over religion, Greek Orthodox or any other, I wouldn't have considered it a possibility. There are always going to be things in life that you don't expect. When I was dating, I thought the best way to guard against potential deal breakers was to be upfront and include them in my profile. This girl is too much by the law. Like, she's like, if this happens and this happens, then this will happen. That way, there'd be no guessing or mistaking what I want. Any guy that viewed my profile could see that I was politically left, sitting on the fence about having kids, though leaning towards not having any, and culturally Jewish. But that isn't enough. Bite my tongue. There are some details that call for. I can't. I can't. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. You don't seem like someone nice to deal with. I'll leave it at that. All All right, we got 1st and 10 for the Pack, starting his new drive after the Eagles field goal. He's got time in the pocket. He's got a pass of, wow, there we go. It's a flag, but it's looking like it's coming back. That was the first really positive pass play of the night for this team. Oh, hold against Philadelphia. Okay. Okay, then. All right, now we're going. There we go. All right, so that is anyone who's being a part of this parlay getting involved. 20 yards for Watson. We like that. This is going to be a run play to the right, of course. Who was that? Who was that? Yep, there he goes. Great run. Great run, about 5 or 6 yards right there out of Jacobs. That field goal might have kick-started this game a little bit. I can imagine some points for the Packers this drive. Ooh, Elgton. ELG-10. Oh, he was a starting center too. Hate to see that position go down. That is very much a captain of the defense. I mean, of the offensive line. Oh, nice way to avoid. I mean, that's a great run of 2 or 3 yards right there, Jacobs. I'd say you give it to him again. This is a 4-down scenario. You're right in the middle of the field. This is a 4-down scenario. I need to redo the fucking thing again. How do I lose it? Here we go. All right, we back. Dontavian Wicks getting a 1st down. All right, we got the pass game going. Okay. Okay, that's nice. All right, here we go. Handoff. Oh, geez. Great play by 58 on going right through the line with no opposition. Just like an open gate that doesn't have a lock. It doesn't have the thing that goes around the post. That thing had broken off. Just push it forward. You go right in. That's like you get the fast pass at Disney. You just go right through. You don't have to wait in line to get this tackle on Josh Jacobs. Just go right through. Make a play, 58. Nice one, Hunt. All right. We are in underneath center, 2nd and 14. This is going to be a pitch to the right. Oh, okay. Step up in the pocket. Get a couple. Get a couple. All right, that's all you needed. That's all you needed. Way to step up in the pocket right there, love. He's he's always panicking. Love is always panicking. He plays the quarterback position like an idiot. He can't think back there. He throws easy passes that are wide open. That aren't in the secondary level. Like they're right in front of him. Or he throws a deep ball. And then he proved me wrong right there. I mean, that wasn't the easiest throw. It wasn't the easiest catch. We would like to have that. That was 3rd and 9. Are they in field goal range? No, they're outside of field goal range for sure. Wow, great great play by Mitchell, stuffing him at the line. Ooh, he almost threaded the needle too, but that was a great throw. Great throw. Really tough catch to make. But that proves my point. What I was saying earlier was, I bet that was his one and only read in saying, like, I can only throw it to this guy. This is the only guy I can throw it to. You need to go to your second read. All right, he's dropping back. What a play. Wow. To drop that pass, dude, you got beat. You got beat, Blankenship. Right off the chest, dude. Come on. You gotta catch it with your hands. Don't let it hit your chest. Oh, that's so brutal. You gotta come down with that. You absolutely gotta come down with that. How do you drop it? Oh, God. All right. Let me see what else we got here. We got 3 more segments. We can do one more segment right here. So this was a repurposed or renamed segment. It was Tony's or Tea Times, maybe next time, Player of the Weekend. Kind of like that one better. Maybe next time, I kind of like that better. But because we switched it to Tony's tough performance of the weekend, this is Tony's timid guy of the weekend. And it goes none other than to Aaron Rodgers in his game last night. The Steelers, I don't know whether to make heads or tails of them. Rodgers has looked unreal in some games. Then he reminds us other games like last night that he is 41 years old. I mean, the Chargers defense isn't really something that jumps off the page. And I thought if the Steelers were to be a legit team and be a playoff threat, that's a game that they would win. It was really, last night was a game of who's more legit, or who is actually legit. The other team, whoever lost that game, was not actually legit. And I was more willing to believe that the Steelers were legit than the Chargers, and that was not the case at all. Rodgers, he had 161 passing yards. They lost 25-10, and he threw 2 picks. That stat line, 2 picks, 161 yards, you're not going to win anything with that stat line. So I'd love to see him pick up the team again, but let me look at the AFC North rankings. The Ravens are just 1 game back. They won 3 in a row. I mean, even when they had a much worse record, even when they were 2-5 or 1-5, I think they were still favorites to win this division. They're only 1 game back of the Steelers now. Oofa. All right. Quick potty break. All right, we back at it. We back. Let's see here. Let's go. Just missed 1 play. It looked like another defensive play. I knew if I missed a play, I wasn't going to be missing much. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Moves right through number 95. He's been impressive tonight. I like this guy. He's a mammoth of a human being. All right, Jalen Hurts, he's dropping back. He's dropping way back. A little dump down to Shipley. Will it be enough? Definitely not. Gain of about maybe 6 or 7 yards. Yeah, you want to get it all the way up there. Got it. Doesn't matter. We're coming to a close almost on this third quarter, and really not much going on in this game. Not much going on at all. Still anyone's game. I wouldn't say this is leaning in one from one team or the other. I think the Eagles have looked a little bit better on offense. I think Jordan Love has been exposed as a bad quarterback. People thought maybe MVP. People thought a lot of things about him, and I'm thinking less. I'm thinking less and less as the moments go. I don't know if LaFleur is he overcoaching. Who do they have to throw it to? Honestly, punt goes out of the back of the end zone. Bum, 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 bum. All right, we still got one more segment, two more ad reads to go. Quarter, a little bit more than a quarter left to play. We're gonna have to hold on. We're gonna have to hold on. I love this commercial. Little mini Kevin Hart. It did piss me off tonight to go back to it. I was ready to go to just my YouTube TV. The fact that I had to go back to Amazon, it really hurt me. This pizza looks good. Domino's is still good. Domino's, yeah, I'll say. Wow, Josh Allen really spared himself around. Great hair, by the way, but he's on the SoFi commercial. He's on the pistachios commercial. Honestly, how much money is pistachios making to get spokespeople like Josh Allen involved? Howie Roseman, make him a trade, make him an offer. You can't refuse. Wow, New England's made the most trades. Has Jalen Phillips been playing? Is he in there? All right, pitch to Josh Jacobs. Oh, that was a hard run. Who's going to stop him there? Not one person was going to tackle him. We needed multiple on there. Gang tackle for that type of running. Jeff Lurie and Howie Roseman. Look at him. He looks like a bit of a Grinch. Hmm. Hmm. What's it gonna take? This game needs to bust open in one direction. Is there gonna be a touchdown this game? Has there been an NFL game this year that does not have any touchdowns? Nice throw. Great throw, Jordan Love. That's what you want to see. Dontavian Wicks getting involved. There's a flag, though. What's the flag? What's the flag? It's looking like Philadelphia secondary, according to the booth. Okay, let's get the ball moving. Let's get the ball moving in the right direction. Yeah, I'm rooting for the pack. Yeah, I'm rooting for the pack. Okay. Oh my God, this guy is running hard. Big punch right there by Carter. A little jab. A little jab to the midsection. All these guys are looking to do. Oh, so this is Phillips. He's been getting involved. What a pickup by the Eagles getting this guy. Their D line is crazy good. Yeah, he did win the lottery, going from the Dolphins, who have won 2, 3 games, to the Eagles, who could win the Super Bowl. That is, I mean, that is such a plus. The only thing is, you have to move away from Miami during the middle of winter. Pushing him forward, big hit to get him an extra 3 yards right there. All right, we're past the 50-yard line. This is 4 down territory. Run it again. Run it again. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let this go to the next quarter. This is going to be the end of the third quarter, which means the start of a tea time horse race. If you are watching, if you are currently tea timing, time it up correctly. Pick your number between 1 and 6. Get in the chat. Get in the chat. Pick your number. Or do we have enough to do a horse race, people? Do we have enough? Who is in there? Who amongst us is out there that wants to do a horse race? One. There's Riley. There's Riley. Can we get someone to go against you, Riley? Riley wants the 1 spot. He liked how the 1 looked last one. He liked how the 1 looked last run. Who's going to go against you? You deserve a win. Just the fact that you're here right now. Can we get someone to go against Riley? Who wants that smoke, Riley? Here's what you can do. Here's what you can do. All right, Riley. Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna give you the odds. I'll give you all the odd horses. If it's odd, you're gonna go up on the leaderboard with your first win. If it's even, it goes to no one. Okay, let's get it cracking. Boom. Let's get that. That's gonna be in focus too. You'll love that. All right, let's actually get these in the right position. Riley, you get all the odds, buddy, unless someone comes in here in the next 10 seconds, which I don't believe is going to happen. Let's go. You got odds, baby. Let's get you your first horse race win. There's a 5. That's on your side, Riley. That's a Riley horse in number 5. And that's another 5, and that's another Riley right there. Riley coming up. Oh, Riley, there's 1. There's Riley's actual pick. I'd love to see a natural win. And there's 4. Ooh, okay, we got our first even horse out there. And there's 3. Okay, you have the whole battalion of odds out there. Now we go forward. You got 2. Oh, no. Okay, now we're crowding on track a little bit. Oh, there's 6. Of course, it was going to be 6 right there. 5 in the lead still. 5 in the lead. There's 4. 4 and 5 tied to the lead. Who's going to be next? And there's 3. Okay, 3, 4, 5 tied to the lead. What's going to happen next? And then we got 4. 4's been hot. 4's been looking good all night.
And there's 5. Okay, 4 and 5 tied for the lead. I like this. This could be a 4 and 5. There's 2. There's 2. 2 tied with 3 for second place. There's 4. 4 going out to the lead. Oh no, Riley. We can't have that. We can't have it. Okay, there's a 1. There's a 1. The 1's going to be the key pony. There's going to be, oh, there's a 4 right there. Oh no. Oh no. And there's 1 right there. Okay, we'll give it to Mike-O. I like that, Riley. We'll give Mike-O a chance. And there's a 1 right there. Come on, Riley. Coming up. Coming up, baby. Let's go. There's a 5. Okay, now we got 1 and 5. We like to have our 2 horses versus his 1. That's a 6. Okay, we don't really care about 6. It's way back there. It's either 1, 4, or 5. There's 5. Okay, we got tied. It's been 4 and 5 the whole time. 4 and 5 the whole time. And there's 1. Okay, we got 1, 4, and 5 tied. Let's get you a natural win, Riley. There's 3. We don't mind a 3. We don't mind a 3. And there's 4. Oh, jeez, Riley. No, we can't have it. We can't have it. Oh, there's 6. Damn it. Okay, come on. Let's move it up. Let's move. There's 1, Riley. Okay, let's get you a natural win. Let's get you a natural win. Oh, it went off the board. It was 5. It went off the board. It was 5. There's 1, Riley. Let's get you a natural win. You're 1 away from winning. 1 away from winning. You're 1 away from winning. There's 5. Okay, we don't mind a 5 right there. We don't mind a 5. There's 3. We don't mind a 3 either. But let's get the 1. Let's get the 1. Oh my God, it's a 1. It's off the board, but it's a 1. Ooh, that might be a bad sign. That might be a bad sign. There's 6. Oh no, come on. Come on, let's finish off, Riley. Let's finish. Oh, there's 5. 1 and 5, tied for the lead. Come on, Riley. You got 2 choices. You got 2 choices. There's 3. We don't mind a 3 right there either. We don't mind a 3. There's 6. Oh no, you hate to be beaten by your own horse. You can't have 6 in the mix. Oh no, this is bad. I've seen this before. I've seen this story. Oh, there's 1. That's a natural win, Riley. That's a natural win, buddy. First one, number 1. You're on the horse race leaderboard. Nice going on, you kid. There was a huge game in the game that was taken back because of illegal formation. Is LaFleur actually a good coach? People are wondering. People are starting to wonder about this guy. Horse race leaderboard. Don't mind if you do, Riley. Don't mind if you do. Riley Frazier. That was a natural one, buddy. You deserved it. You deserved it. You're on there, man. All right, there's 5 people on the horse race leaderboard. We're on to the 2nd week of the month. I think that's a good job. I think that's a good job by the referee. This other referee says. I think that's a good job. He's got time. He's looking nervous. Pump fake, pump fake, pump fake. Draw him back. Oh my God, this guy. He has time in the pocket and he's pump faking, retreating. That is a sign of a panicked player. We're punting this again. Imagine that. That was a huge penalty. All you needed to get was 5 yards. Just pump faking and pump faking and pump faking. Jeez, that's brutal. So bad. Another punt. You better have this be good. Nice play. That was bad. Why did he do that? Wait, what is that? What is the ruling on that? What is the rule? Why did that guy grab that? Why did that guy grab that? I don't know what the ruling is, what the rules are, but that didn't seem like the right call. It also matters if the Packers player was touching out of bounds while he batted it back in.
This needs to be reviewed. He needs to reestablish himself, right? That's a touchback. See, he has to reestablish himself. He's a big Packers fan, right, Riley? What's his style? Does he get really emotional and into the team? Melton. This guy's made some critical mistakes. That drop ball earlier, that play now. All right, we got another ad read to do tonight. We have one more segment, another ad read. We'll get the ad read going. I said it once, I'll say it again. I'll say it all the time because if anyone likes to be a part of the Tea Time Collective, I gotta thank them. And for putting a vote of confidence in me, hopefully I can put the vote of confidence back in you to say you made the right choice. This sponsor is called Put an Ass on It. Hey bro, can you get me a beer in the fridge? Yeah. You need me to put an ass on it too? Hey, can I get a large Italian, extra pickles? And you can put an ass on it. Do you have anything? Do you want anything for Christmas? I don't need much. I don't need much, as long as it has an ass on it. So it's like almost. It's almost like that's the end of the ad read. That's put an ass on it, but it's just like you can upgrade anything as long as you put an ass on it. How do you like your eggs with an ass on it? That just makes anything that much better. I like my eggs with an ass on it. Do you want me to get you anything at the store? As long as it has an ass on it, and so it goes. Thank you to our sponsor. Come on, this ain't like signing a petition where I gotta act now. This isn't like voting for a politician. Act now to get ABC and ESPN together. Come on, just make it easy for us, please. You already made so much goddamn money. They're still talking about AJ Brown getting traded. A lot of talk around him. I mean, this is what happens around good teams. They just talk about potential things that can break apart the team when really it's not much going on. They're just trying to win football games. 2nd and 6, pitch out to Barkley, no gain right there. Have you heard it before? I have. When I cut up this clip tomorrow and I'm looking for exciting parts of the game, I'm going to be hard pressed to find anything. Oh, he doesn't have much. Oh, he finds Barkley last minute. Oh, what a spin move. That's exactly what they needed. Get your hand, get the ball. Oh, he almost broke it all the way. Great play. Great pressure by the Green Bay defense. Even better play by Jalen Hurts to recognize he had Barkley last second. And that's what you need. You just need to get this guy with the ball in space. A little stutter step in the spin move. That's music, baby. That's music. Nice play. He's got 84 total yards tonight. How many total yards do the Eagles have? He's got time. He's looking deep. Who's he got? Devonta Smith with a huge grab. And that's ball game already. I'm calling it now. 10.5 minutes left. That's ball game. What a catch by Devonta Smith. This is a true number one on the Eagles. They just busted this game wide open. 2 big plays in a row. Biggest plays of the game. Let's look at this. Devonta over to the right. He's nice little post. I mean, he saw him coming the whole way. What a pass right over the top. He can throw the deep ball, Jalen Hurts. The intermediate stuff is a little bit tougher. You can throw the deep ball. And Devonta Smith comes down with it. Great play. Yeah, look at this. Nice and easy. Wow. While his elbows are getting pushed. That's the guy that you want. You do not want Jordan Love. You do not want Jordan Love. It's hilarious. I haven't seen this girl in an actual movie in so long, but I've sure seen her in a bunch of Capital One commercials. Oh, that's a nice look. Like to see that on vacation. Who's out there? Who's still? Oh, that looks good. I haven't played Uncharted. What's that, Riley? You teaching me a lot of stuff. All right, 10:31 left. I don't see the Packers winning this game. They've been awful on offense. The Eagles have played like a Super Bowl winning team. They just get the job done. All right, let's see. In terms of the other parts of my parlay here, Watson's got 20 yards receiving. Does Dotson have anything? Dotson don't got anything. Goddard. Goddard always gets the job done. Josh Jacobs with the run. Oh, Lord. I forgot to tell you guys about I still have time to show you my fantasy. Look at Saquon being a student of the game and imparting those teaching onto others. Okay, is that Melton? Is that Melton for a first down? Okay. Can we get something together on this drive? Okay. Oh, what a play. Great tackle right there by number 30. All right, you want me to look up Uncharted, Riley? Sure. Video game? Action adventure video game series. You like video games, Riley? Oh, it's with the new Spider-Man. See, that doesn't look like my type of game. All right, here we go. Looking out to the right, 83 with nothing going on right there. Third down and about 3. Oh, he looks hurt on that one. Third and 2. This is obvious 4-down territory. Throw a little screen pass over there to Musgrave. Let him get an easy first. Ricky. Run up the middle, not Saquon, but Jacobs. Yeah, great run up the middle for a first down and then some. You need points on this one, Packers. You need points. Oh, great play. Oh, he almost broke it loose, Wilson. Maybe let's wait for a commercial, Riley. On the Uncharted. We got to see a little Packers drive right here. All right, Love. Let's see. He goes back in the shotgun. He's looking. He's got someone on the sidelines. He had him open. Poor throw. 3rd and 8. This has got to be 4-down territory. They could go for a field goal this drive too, though. 7:34. Yeah. Shut out. $7:34. 3rd and 8. They actually need a first. They cannot not get a first and get 3 points. Open. Dontavian Wicks, baby. That's a first down. I love none of those games that you say, Riley, like the shoot anyone does like the first person games, if there's any sort of like journey or mission. I like the like traditional sports games. It's kind of boring. I'm not really a video games guy. I like 2K Golf. If you ever played that with Tiger Woods on the cover, like PGA. That's my favorite game. All right, we're going into the shotgun again. Jordan Love after the first down. We got 83 in motion, a little pass off to him. I hate that play. Not even just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Are we serious with that play? 83 does not look like a guy that we need to get the ball. There's Graham making his way back onto the field. He gets to skip out on camp, and he's just like, hey, you guys look pretty good. I'll rejoin the team. #207th game for the Eagles. That's a lot. That's a lot of games. Looked like a false start. They never call it though. He's always retreating. Up back shoulder throw. That's got to be a flag. Yeah, that's a flag. I don't know why he had to beg for it. That's a flag. He was tackling him. Also, Jordan Love pump fake, patting the ball, falling back every single time. He's not even under pressure while that's happening. He never steps up and throws. Sorry, I'm tweeting. Okay, he's going over. Yep. Oh, what a play by Jacobs, man. This is one of the hardest guys to tackle in the league. It must be. Looked like he was done for maybe just a yard or two. Was that Jalen Carter trying to tackle him? Breaks that tackle, gain a 7 or 8. These are the only type of passes that Love can throw. I think they're going to get a touchdown here. 10 plays, 69 yards, 4.5 minutes or so. Hand off to Jacobs, get in the... Oh, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown, Jacobs, right there. What a play. What a play. This guy's putting the team on his back tonight. He wants it more than everyone else. Yep, look at that. Nice play, man. All right, 10-7. We got some points. We got some points in this fourth quarter here. 11 plays, 75 yards. Why was that so hard? Why was that so hard? Game on is right, Riley. Can we do what's necessary? All right, we got another segment here. And this is a new segment, and it was because of someone, I forget who mentioned this on Tea Time last time, but this waiver wire segment. So these are Tony's tempting waiver wire pickups going into week 11. This is for fantasy football. This is the league of, so this is the one perk I would say that the sleeper app has over ESPN is I could look into week 11 for the waiver wire and see who's projected points there. So the tempting waiver wire pickups for this week, they're all tight ends, but they're ones that you should pay attention to. Dalton Schultz had a great game last week. He had a touchdown. I think he had at least 15 fantasy points. B. Strange. Brenton Strange. He's coming off of IR for the Jaguars. He's someone worth picking up. And then, if you didn't have this guy, you should have had him a long time ago. Cade Otton on Tampa. Alright, we're looking up Uncharted gameplay. I should look it up right here. Alright, let's see. Here we are, Riley. Here we go, Riley. Uncharted gameplay. There must be a beginning of any great matter. but the continuing unto the end until it be thoroughly finished yields the true glory. Sir Francis Drake, oh hell yeah. Some of that could be pushed on to tea time. We gotta go back to the game, Riley. Yeah, I can. I mean, I can already tell. I just know. The type of games I like, Riley, and that's not one of them. That's not my cup of tea. It's really just the sports video games for me. I never really liked anything else. I used to play Call of Duty back in the day, but that was about it. Oh my god. Okay, we're not going to another commercial. Nice. Okay. 5:45 left in the game. We're about to snap it. Eagles about to snap it. I look like a false start. Again, they never call it. Oh, what a tackle. What a play. 33 Williams. Bust through the line. Great open field tackle on Saquon behind the line of scrimmage. -3 or 4 right there. Look at this. Coming all the way from the safety position. Snuffed that out. 56. You missed out, man. You didn't have your assignment there. What a great play. Great tackle. Let's go, he says. Let's go. All right, time winding down a little bit. About 5 minutes left in the quarter. Left in the game. Oh, great defensive play right there. Another pass break up from Mixon. He's got 11 lead in the league. That was just great being there. It wasn't the greatest pass. Shotgun snap. He's falling back, looking right. Oh, Devonta Smith. He's been there all game. He's been there all game. Oh, the cornerback begging. No, he didn't get it, right? He got it. He got it. There was no doubt. Oh, great route right there. He got it. He got it. That's a first down. Devonta Smith, what a game. 4 grabs for 70 yards and a touchdown. Okay. That was a great 3rd and 12, too. Exactly what they needed. A.J. Brown looking sad on the sidelines. Oh, he's like, get in there, man. We need him. Oh, he took the headband off his neck. He realized that maybe this wasn't as cool as I thought. LaFleur, he's got to spend less time on his beard, more time on the plays. Maybe he needs a new quarterback, too. Oh, imagine having to watch the whole game with an Eagle hat on. Not an Eagle hat, but an Eagle head. Excuse me. Another run for Saquon. Oh, great tackle. Almost broke it loose. We got about 3rd and 2 right now. I mean, this is guaranteed first down. Run this ball 2 more times. Run it once with Saquon, once tush push. Yeah, that's a trip. Hey, whatever it takes. All's fair in love and war. What we got? Timeout? Crucial timeout. Why couldn't they get a play in? This should just be an easy. You just run this ball. You just run this ball. He said, tell him to stay out there. Why call the timeout then if you don't even need to get a specific call in? You already knew what you were gonna call. That timeout could be precious later. I think he's planning on ending the game on this drive, and I think they will too. I think they will too. Mikey O checking into the stream. They go for it. This should be tush push to tush push. Oh, they run it with the fullback. Barkley in the fullback position. Great play. Great play for a first. The Eagles are winning this game with this exact score, and they're going to end the game on this drive. Mutant Football League? Hold on, Riley. Let's finish this game first. Hand off to Barkley again. That's how you find about 3 or 4 yards. He's doing exactly what his team needs. Can't beat it with the big bat. All right, last ad read of the night. This sponsor, thank you to all our sponsors, every single one of them. This one's called Ball at the 50. You don't feel like this life is treating you very fairly. Don't you just want to start with the ball at the 50 at even odds? Well, with Ball at the 50, you can. If you're going against you're a man of my stature, you're 5'6", and you're going to the basketball court to play one-on-one, and you're going against a guy who's 6'4". He's wearing good basketball shoes. That's a sign of a good basketball player. Hey, can we just start with the ball at the 50? The ball at the 50 team will do what it needs to do to make the grounds even for you. If you wanted to, let's say that something else is going unfairly, you are going golfing, you have a golf trip planned, and it's going to be shitty weather all week. You go, can't we just start with the ball at the 50? This is a team that will even the odds for you and make life just a little bit more fair. Oh, a little ice sculpture outside in Green Bay. I like that. It's crazy how cold it is there already. Oh, look at Parsons getting involved with the service members. All right, this is an obvious run play. This is an obvious run play. Oh, a little play action. Who you got? Who you got? He's just throwing it away. Third and 8. Oh, looks like Green Bay is going to get the ball back. Looks like Green Bay is going to get the ball back. I was wrong. I was wrong. You got to run that ball right there, man. You got to run the ball right there. at least force another timeout. You're playing with 4 down territory if you're the Eagles. You can get for 4th and 2. You get to that 35-yard line, that's a field goal opportunity. 2:29 left, 3rd and 8. What's gonna happen? Oh, geez, just gets a play. A lot of pressure. Lot of pressure. Oh, God. Okay. What's Green Bay gonna do? 4th and 8. No way they're going for it. No way they're going for it. You can't. How do you not run the ball one of those times? 2:25 left. They're going for it? Oh, God, I can't believe they're going for it. Why even line up like that if you're not even going to do a snap count, try to get them off sides? Okay. Okay. Me too. Me too. A place near me, Riley. There's an ice sculpture competition every winter. All right, we got a punt going down. Is it a fake fair catch? Oh, it's a real one. They start at the 10. I mean, in no world do they not get 3 points at least. I would say this is at least going to overtime. What do we think would come of this? All right, here we go. Packers in the shotgun. Oh, horrible play to start out. What was even the look there? Green Bay Packer fans are biting their nails right now. They're not feeling comfortable with Jordan Love. You know, I hear what I said earlier this stream, Riley. What I said was because it's the giving season and Thanksgiving is at the end of the month, at least here in America. What I'm doing is whoever wins the horse race this month, they pick a charity of their choosing, and I donate $50 to it. Oh, they're coming with pressure. Ah, that wasn't it. 3rd and 10 already. What the fuck just happened? You almost want to run the ball once just to get something going. Great play right there. Great play by Smith. I hate how they have to try to tackle quarterbacks now. Affecting the game, and I mean, they want offense to happen, but these defensive guys having to slow up right when they get to the quarterback. Like, that's not how you're supposed to play football. Why play action right there? Going deep. What a play. What a play to Watson. Oh, wow. What a play to Watson. I agree with you, Troy. Interesting play action. Licking his lips. He sees some chops going downfield. Wow, 2 minutes left in this game. 10-7 in favor of the Eagles. And do the Packers have something going now for the first time all game? Guys, I feel good about anything. We had one of these four things correct. Maybe the Packers could pull out a win. Maybe. I mean, that's too tempting to not take that cotton candy right in front of you like that. Mm, 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 mm. I thought so too, Riley. It's a giving season, so start thinking of a charity that you might want to donate to. I have a feeling this game's going to OT, Riley. What do you think, buddy? What you got to say? Look at Scott Van Pelt looking like the Grim Reaper in that big black coat. Very nicely dressed, though, Scott. I'll give that to you. Defensive struggle? I don't think that's the way to describe it, Joe. It's been an offensive struggle. I would donate. You just pick the charity. Oh, that could have went for a lot. That could have went for a lot. 2nd and 10. I think I. Let's see this. You open up with your right shoulder. Yeah, what was he looking at? Yeah. Oh, I like what LaFleur is cooking up right now. Oh, they're sending pressure to the Eagles. Good protection. They're going deep again. Oh, good pass. You gotta come down with that, Wiki. You gotta come down with that, Wiki, dude. $151 left. Let's see. I feel like there was a little bit of mistiming on it. Like it got, like he just was a little bit behind him on it. All right, they gotta keep sending pressure. It's getting to him. It's getting to him. Gets 4th and 1. 4th and 1. You can't let easy yards go because they can still get a field goal. They're what, 12 yards away, 13 yards away, 4th and 1. This has got to be a run up the middle. Oh my God! They're gonna call offsides on that. They're gonna call offsides on that. That's unreal. No way. Illegal formation. Ouch. Ouch! What a horrible way to end it. What a non-emphatic way to end it with that flag. LaFleur with the illegal motion. What a play. What a play. I hated what they were doing right there. You need 1 yard. Make sure you get that 1 yard. Don't line up in the shotgun. Don't line up. If you're going to hand it off, don't line up in the shotgun. Oh, God, LaFleur. You're out coaching yourself. You're out thinking yourselves. That was terrible. This Packers team is bad. This Packers team is very, very bad. That should be something people pay attention to. Oh, that's cool. Riley, I agree with you. That was an awful play call. They were going up to the line like that 1 yard didn't matter, and the whole game was riding on that 1 yard. They were driving down the field. Jalen Phillips, that's a great pickup. That's a great pickup. It did look like it could have been offsides. That's what I thought they were calling. When's that? Oh, December 8th? We got some time before that. Fun Day Football. I'll be curious to check it out on ESPN too. You know we'll be streaming. Could they get the ball back? I hate that angle. Hate that angle. That's a gain of what, 3 yards on there? All right, what we got? That's it. Ah, okay. 3rd and 17. Oh, sorry. Third and what? Maybe 8 or 7. No more timeouts. You run this ball again. they get a first down with this run? I mean, they're stacking the box. What do they do? What do they do? I mean, it's got to be a run. Let's not overcoach it. Like I said, we can't overcoach it. Find the first. All right, so we're looking at. I don't think they're in field goal range. I don't think you want to kick a field goal right here. So this is gonna be. We're gonna have about 33 seconds, 32 seconds to make a play. Do you go for? I don't mind. No, I don't like going for it. I don't like going for it. You gotta punt it. Have a little pooch punt. Pin them deep. You can't give them 20 yards to gain for a tie. I won't even mind taking the extra 5 yards right there and back it up. Lions, Cowboys. This is Eagles' schedule coming up. Lions, Cowboys, Bears, Chargers, Raiders. I don't know. That's a pretty tough schedule. Those are some good games in there. What are they gonna? Are they going for it? They are going for it. This is so ballsy. This is so ballsy. I don't know about this call. I do not know about this call. Me neither. Shotgun. What are they looking for? What could they possibly be looking for? Why are you throwing a deep ball there? Why are you throwing a deep ball? What are we doing? What are we doing here? That's so ridiculous. Why would you go for it? Why would you go for it? You know they're getting into field goal range. They need to get 25 yards in 27 seconds. Need to get a pass rush. Need to get a pass rush. Oh, he's throwing it deep. He's throwing it deep. There's no flag there. That's nothing. All right, 2nd and 10, 20 seconds left. Why do the Eagles do this to themselves? This is the most ridiculous call. This is the most ridiculous call. They're getting a great pass rush on him. Oh, 20 seconds. They can't go for the deep ball again. They're getting a good pass rush. Oh, he's got time. Oh my god, that's absolutely ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous that this is even going to be a question. There's a long ass field goal in the cold. Wow. Coming down to this, are they going to extend it to overtime? But how long is this field goal? 62? That's unreal that they would. Why would they go for it? And why would they throw a deep ball? That made no sense. We got McManus out there looking to make. It's a cold, windy night for McManus. They said they could hear the wind up against the microphones on the field. It is not conducive to hitting a field goal, but here they are with the chance. Why did he get we gave him a warm-up kick? We gave him a warm-up kick? I mean, I think he can get this. I think he can get this. That was only a couple yards short right there. What was that? What was that whole sequence? So they don't even try it now. They don't even try. There's a way. Actually, I don't know. We need to get. You need. What the hell is going on? They were trying to get 2 extra yards? What is going on? That was such a stupid call. This is such a weird end to the game. I mean, that's how you get as much information as you can, I guess, is you get a free kick. Were they planning on that? That he was going to get a free kick to try? Let's get this out there in 2 seconds. 64 yards, in the wind, in the cold, in Green Bay. Oh, he absolutely shaked it. Oh, all that build up for nothing. What a friggin' weird game that was. My only synopsis is that Jordan Love is terrible. The Packers are fraudulent. The Eagles are Super Bowl contenders. They're just like they were last year. All right, horse race. Riley, he wants the one. We can give you all the odds again, buddy. You want all the odds? I see you with the one. Yeah. All right, we'll give it. I've been streaming for what, 3 minutes and 3 hours, 17 minutes. I'll give it 1 more minute, then we'll do a horse race, then we'll call it a night. That was a putrid end to the game. What was Sirianni so fired up about? The fact that they even let them have a chance. You gotta punt that ball. Their offense hasn't been able to do anything all night, and you want to get them that much closer, and you have Jalen Hurts throw a deep ball? Even Jalen Hurts has to know better than that. LaFleur has been brutal as a coach as well. He's been as bad as his quarterback has been. All right, we got 30 more seconds, Riley. 30 more seconds. It's looking like it's just you. It's too close. It's too close. There's not enough names on the horse race leaderboard for you to give this to someone else. So it's just you get the odds, and if it's evens, no one wins. Oh, there's some tie right there. There's some big, beautiful tie. All right. You got a natural win last time, Riley, with the one. He's running it back. I don't blame you. You get all the evens. I mean, you get all the odds, too. Let's finish it up. Let's finish the right way. Riley, I'm rooting for you. Here we go. There's a 1 to start off. Is there a better way to start off than a 1 off the bat? There's a 6. There's a 6. Those are Riley's 2 numbers. The 1 and the 6. There's a 2. Okay, we need to get another odd on the board. Need to get another odd on the board. That's 4. That ain't going to work. We need 3 and 5 getting in there. There's 3. If we get a 5 in there, I would love to see a 5 just for the visual. Just for the, oh my God, I love to see it. Everyone just moved up 1, and now we just start that much closer. Here we go. There's a 6. Okay, can we get, I would love to see another number. I'd love to see another number. There's 3. 3 and 6 moving up. Tie for first place. Give me a 4 or a 5. 4 or a 5. There's a 5 right there. Give me a 1 or a 2. Give me a 1 or a 2. Give me a 1 or oh, there's a 6. Oh no, there's a 6. 6 could be good. 6 could be good. There's a 5. Okay, 5 could be your horse. 5 could be your horse, Riley. Oh, just falls off. It was a 5 too. It was a 5. There's a 5. Ball don't lie. Dice don't lie either. Let's go. There's a 6. 3 and 6 off to a good race. I mean, 5 and 6. Sorry, there's 2. There's 2 getting involved. 1 and 4. Oh, there's 3. Okay, we need to get all the odds up there. You need to increase your odds. There's 3 again. There's a 3-way tie. You got 2 horses in that mix. There's 3 again. That's 3 in a row for 3. 3's a hot horse tonight. There's 4.
4 getting involved. 1 in last place. We can't have it, Riley. There's 4 again. 2 in a row for 4. 2 in a row for 4. And there's 5. Okay, 3 and 5 lead the race. Those are both Riley horses. There's 4. 4 wants to get involved. 4 and 6 right behind 3 and 5. There's 6 again. Wow, 6 tied for the lead. There's 1. Okay, Riley, that's a good sign. I like it. Let's get a couple ones in a row. Let's go. There's a 5 again, Riley. There's your odd horses for you. Oh, it's off the board. That's a 5. Every time it's gone off the board, it's a 5. There's a 1 again. There's a 1. Okay, we can work this. We can absolutely work this. There's a 4. There's a 4. That could be good. No, that's not good. That's not. There's 2. There's 2. Okay, look at this. All right. We need the 5s. We need a 3. We need a 5. There's a 4. Oh, no. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. There's 6. Oh, 4, 5, 6 all tied for the lead. 2 away from the finish line. There's 3. Oh, now we get a 4-way tie. I like your chances, Riley. I like your. There's 1. I would love to see it come from behind win out of 1. There's 2. Oh, 2 wants to now the action. 2. They're 2 away from the lead. There's 4. Oh, no, Riley. We don't like it. We don't like it one bit. We don't like it one bit. There's 6. Oh, no. 2 evens in a row. Give us a 3 or a 5. Oh, God. Riley, we try to do it for you, buddy. We try to do it for you. That's an even win. That's an even win. Riley, I'm not giving it to anyone just yet. I like you being generous, but we're not doing that just yet. It's either you or no one on that horse race win. So let's, as we always do, break down the night. Here we go. This was another redo. This was another edition of Monday Night Football with Tea Time. We had Eagles, Packers, and I can't have many more of these type of games. 10-7. I think that was the ending of the Broncos-Raiders game, too. I think that was the exact same score. I cannot afford any more of these. I'm going to be out of a job if I'm going to be trying to keep these games entertaining. But it got a little weird and funky towards the ends with some weird coaching, some weird plays towards the end. So we had a little bit of fun. It was at least close. That's pretty much the only redeeming thing about this game. But what's great is we're going to be back. Thursday Night Football. Who's Thursday Night Football this week? Oh, we're back with something big. We're back with something big on Thursday night. We have Jets versus my New England Patriots going for their 9th straight win. They're going for their 9th straight win. They're is it 8th straight win? Either way, they're streaking. We're playing a shitty Jets team. I know it's going to be a close game, though. I cannot wait for that game. And I think we have a very, very familial special guest coming into Tea Time Studios for that game. So stay posted. Whoever was a part of the stream who was Tea Timing, I appreciate every single one of you. We go onward, we go upward, we go northward till we cannot go any longer. And as